B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, 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 B-R-O-O-K, well, back in the day, J. King with the man, boy. Put the team on his back like a Jansport. Ben 10 with the dribble drive handoff. Pick and roll, full contact, this is a man's sport. County of Kings, really the Kingsborough. You know Crown Heights, so you know that sound right. Brooklyn Bridges, DFS defenders. The Brooklyn Block Party, clacks and double digits. Got the ball clicking, the whole block is with it. Left a lot on the table, now we coming to get it. The shook one's gone, we too Brooklyn strong. Can't stop, won't stop from the Brooklyn block. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, 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 B-R-O-O-K, we well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
Head hit. Cam Thomas.
Just give me the ball, I'm fitting the score next. My J is all net, me and Jay just all next. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. And we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Make sure watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. Spin between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to play like an artist. I'm a bar smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. The stir that or Millie rock like a FanDuel. That's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog, and I can't lie, man. Part of the reason why I'm doing this stream is because I was watching Lamelo Ball versus the Lakers, man, and he was giving them work in that fourth quarter, and I remember debating Nets press about it and saying I didn't want him on the team and this and that, but I ain't gonna lie, after watching him tonight, I just shouted you out, and I just sent you the link. I sent you the link. I was watching the game between Lamelo Ball and the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? And he is a playmaker, man. I can't front. I cannot front. You know what I'm saying? So I remember having that debate. I'll still stand on the fact that make it happen without trading Cam Thomas. Like, I'm not doing that. Like that is just too much. Like I'm not doing that. You gotta, draw the line somewhere. But I will say, for me, I did change my stance on how, based on one game, how I feel about Lamelo Ball. I'm not gonna lie to you. Seeing him tonight out there versus the Lakers, it was impressive. He knew how to handle the double team. He knew how to create one-on-one. And this is in the fourth quarter because I didn't see the entire game. So I can't lie. I'm gonna pass it to Dylan because I want to hear more about LaMelo Ball and him being on a team with Cam Thomas. I don't really care to hear him being on a team without Cam Thomas, but talk to me, Dylan. Shout your podcast out first, and then I'm saying we're gonna get to it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you, man. If you want, feel free to subscribe to us at the BK Nothing But Nets podcast. Been doing it with Gary now for about a month. We're growing over there, so. Feel free to sub to us over there if you want.
Where you was at today? I was checking for you. I see Gary. I see LBL.
Yeah, I was in the office today, so sometimes the timing doesn't really match up. I work in the office Tuesday and Wednesday. Work from home Monday, Thursday, Friday. So it's got stuck in the office today. But yeah, if you want, feel free to also follow me on Instagram at NetsPress for the fastest, most reliable, up-to-date source for all things Brooklyn Nets. We got about 20,500 followers over there, so. Still growing that. But yeah, man.
Again, like you said, he got bullshit, he got legs with a LaMelo Ball, and You know what I'm saying? He'll play him possibly in 2026 or whatnot. I just wanted to hear more of it. I was impressed by what I seen out there tonight. He was everything that y'all said he was. Really didn't see much of him on the defensive side, for what it's worth. But again, like I said, I only seen the fourth quarter. But I did see a one-on-one with him and Luca, and
he cooked his shit.
I said, God damn, Luca got nothing for him. Go ahead, though. How you feel about Lamelo? What was you saying about Lamelo Ball being here? What was the whole scenario again? I forget.
It really depends on what pick they land. You know what he wants to do moving forward, because a lot of people want to talk about his lack of defense, which we've seen him play very good defense in the past. You can kind of see that the team understands that they're tanking, so there's really no 100% effort from anybody. But I think the biggest worry for him on another team is whether or not he can not take as much shots, because he takes a lot of shots over in Charlotte right now.
Okay.
But to me, I think that if you put him in the right system, he is by far one of the best point guards in the league. A guy that could give you, 25 and 8 a night.
So is his health really a concern? Because that was my knock on him at that time.
Yeah.
Remember, I was basically saying like his health, though, can't stay healthy, but he's great when he is healthy. He look like the best ball, brother, for what it's worth.
The health is definitely a concern, but the comparison that I really give it is Steph Curry. If you remember the first 4 or 5 years of his career, he dealt with ankle injuries as well.
Right.
They had to get him special braces and do certain treatments, and his career looked like it was going to be his career looked like it wasn't going to go anywhere because of his ankle injuries, and now he's debatably the best point guard of all time. So to me, LaMelo is a 6'6", better playmaking version. He may not knock down the three as efficiently as Steph, but he has the range, he has the charisma, he has the swagger to his game like Steph. And like I said, he's a better playmaker. So to me, LaMelo is a one of those maybe like 5 or 6 guys that I would go out of my way to trade for if he's available.
We gotta get Leaf up here. Leaf said Curry only missed 2 seasons. That's a fact. Oh, Curry. That's again. This is a great comparison. And what I see tonight was nothing short of impressive. I cannot lie. But okay, if the health is a concern, far as contracts in the business side of basketball, what it would look like? He would be coming to the Nets with a contract already, from what it looks like, or he will be signing him.
He signed his rookie max extension, so he's locked down for the next 5 years, I believe. 4 or 5 years.
That's tough.
I believe. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure he signed his rookie max last year. Yeah.
Hello.
I mean, yeah, Steph played 26 games his third season, 51, 69, 5, 63, 64, 56. Yeah, I mean, the ankle injuries were definitely a concern at the beginning, but we'll see.
I don't know if it's the same consistency. Hold on, player one in the chat. He said, hold on, player one said, Breezy, don't fall for the LaMelo Ball trap based on one game. Watch this dude on a regular basis, and you'll see you can't win with him. I don't know, man. Player one in the chat, you feeling like, yo, I'm going for the okie doke. You know what I'm saying? Nets fans is the best fans, man. I don't know what's going on, man. It is one game. I am saying all of this because of one game. I don't watch a lot of Charlotte games. Y'all know me. I'm watching Brooklyn Nets games. But I see the box scores. I see the highlights, and I do get a chance to peek in at some different games, but that'd be like an off night. You feel what I mean? If the Nets ain't playing, then I'll tune into some. Yeah, Leaf. Yo, what's good, Leaf?
What up?
Chilling, man. Shit, you got Dylan over here saying that contrast Curry to LaMelo Ball, man. How you feel about that, man?
I don't contrast LaMelo to Steph Curry, bro, at all. Like, there's nothing to really contrast, bro. Like, this dude only played one season when he played over what 70 games.
Mm.
Like, and like like not to really put it out there, bro. Like, it's gonna sound extra when I say it, but you come from a family of injury issues, bro. Like, wow, why am I supposed to think different of you?
Yeah, no, yo, you heard the scene. His pops, he got his foot cut off. Is that real?
Yeah.
He did. That shit is in the New York Post. Yeah. So he got his foot amputated.
Damn, man. Sorry to hear that, man. He got my
Yeah,
condolences.
yeah, definitely, man. I'm like, I mean, like I knew something was up because like they I think they moms had got some health issues or some shit like that, and then somebody else, some couple of cousins, this is family members had some health issues in their family, whatever. But I mean, Lamelo, and Trey, bro, I'm off of them, bro. Like, I'll move on to the. I'm really most interested in the Ja Morant getting traded issues, like, if
Okay.
anything, because the reason why I'm interested in that is because obviously because of last year, I think the best thing that ever happened in the Memphis Grizzlies was him getting suspended for all of those games last year.
But hold
But
on, but hold on, hold on. But the trade, like my thing is the acquisition of a John Moran, hypothetically. Why
mm,
did it have to be a trade? Why I can't just pick him up in a free agency?
it's
He's not a free
possible to
agent for
pick.
3 years. He's not a free agent for 3 years, Breeze.
Oh, then I ain't tripping on that. I think again it sound as pause. This is a pause worthy quote, but bro, Jordy Fernandez is the point guard whisperer, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the best at
I
what
mean,
he do. We always talk
man,
about
bro, if he
development.
had John Morant, he wouldn't have to say as much, bro. That should be
Nah, bro.
self-explanatory.
But for one, y'all can't give that no motion because of what happened in the regular season when John Moran bulked up. He tried to get all air in his chest and all that. You know what I'm saying? When he tried to do that, he's yelling in Jordy face and they got into it. John Moran will play for this
Nah,
team.
nah, man, I'm not
Bro,
giving that no motion, bro. Like, that
what you
was
mean? That shit halted everything. You think, bro? That shit? No, hell no.
Not
Just for
not
that.
to not to cut you guys off. I didn't even know Rutgers was playing tonight. Dylan Harper. They're in overtime. They're up 3. Harper's got 33 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. He's shooting 50% from the
Damn.
field, 50% from 3.
and that's who they playing.
Washington.
That's cute. I mean, I
I
guess.
mean, that's cute. What's Ace Bailey stats?
17 points, 7 rebounds, 2 steals, a block, shooting 46.2% from the field, 25% from 3.
It's tough.
He playing defense.
I mean, and they say he's a secondary scorer. Like you're not gonna get the most out of Ace Bailey as a fan, thinking that you just see him on one side of the ball. I think he has those intangibles. He's, you know what I'm saying, wingspan and all of that, deflections and all of that, rebounds.
I think he has that too, but I mean, in all honesty, bro, I mean, the way everything is going, bro, like like the draft is gonna be what it's gonna be at this point, bro. I gotta pivot now because I don't really give a f, man, until the damn draft lottery pop up. Until I really don't, bro. Like I gotta get up off that because everybody's just gonna keep moping and crying on Twitter, bro, about how we ain't got this, we ain't supposed to be doing this shit. I'm like,
Bro, hold on,
I'm
man.
over
I'm
that.
not. Listen,
Damn, Lee.
I gotta let you know, bro. I'm not over here a parrot for Twitter. I'll be having original thought, man. But
No,
yeah,
I
y'all
know, I know,
also
no, I
lose
know, no,
people.
I know you gonna be having an original thought, but like I'm not focusing on, man, all these worry bodies, bro, about what we gonna get and what we ain't gonna get or whatever, bro. I'm not like anybody that's worrying about that, bro. It is what it is, man. Like we set in stone what we wanted to do, and no nobody really know 100% sure. Everybody just gonna speculate.
I
So.
don't know. Let
We,
John
we
talk
don't
to
have
us. John.
we don't have a set direction, Leaf. You know, at the end of the day, I kind of do want to agree with you slightly. It's like kind of what will be, but this season could have been a lot more simpler than it had to be. But I guess Marks and Joe, we're gonna find out 2 things May 12th. Either they knew we would get a top pick this whole time, or they just really are a bad organization. Like that's pretty much what it comes down to. May 12th, we're gonna figure all
Yo,
this out, and we'll go from there. So
yo,
if we
that
miss
shit. that shit grinds my gears every time you say that shit. It's so cringeworthy, bro.
How's it
Like, dude,
cringeworthy? Breezy, first of all, we shouldn't even be competing for a play-in right now. We potentially
bro,
might be
no,
in a
no.
player
Listen, I'm not. I'm
position.
not going. I'm not agreeing to that. I'm just saying. I agree that the wins for Jordy Fernandez early in the season, it proved to Joe's side that I got the right guy. Yeah, you want to prove to the fans go 0 for 82? Yeah, we got a draft pick or whatnot.
You got the
Listen, people
coach,
need to do,
Breeze, but
but
it's the
no. But what I'm
talent.
saying is, no. But what I'm saying is, okay. I asked this question yesterday. I'm gonna ask you this question. What do you weigh in a pot? Coaching and talent for a championship roster. I say 45%, 40%. Me and Dylan was saying that. Well, what you think though?
I think coaching is very important. I think this coaching staff has shown you they care about defensive identity and doing what you can to be scrappy in offense. That's all fine and dandy. But looking at the junkyard squad, this iteration ain't gonna be together that much longer. So unless we're going
No.
after,
The coach, percentage wise, selling the championship roster. In your opinion,
at the end
what
of the
is
day,
it?
the talent is what wins the championships. The coaches, they can come up with great game plans, but it's up to the talent to execute the game plans, and
So
that depends
what's
on
the
what talent you
percentage?
have.
No,
So
I'm
it's
not disagreeing with you. I'm just asking a percentage.
I guess you could say a 5% difference there, but I would reverse it. Say you need the talent of 5% more, and the coaching is there to get you to that point. But you need the right talent, though. I feel like we're in the same thing we've been the last few years, where you put a bunch of pieces together, you try to put a good product out there, a decent product, and you hope a star or
So
somebody wants
hold
to
on.
come here. That's what
So,
it
but
feels
hold
like.
on. So okay, and we got to go back to Lee. Shout out to John. But my thing is, it's a system that works. Jordy Fernandez got the dude, all of these dudes that they just gave Tyrese Martin a contract because of the way he played. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying that's dude, Jordy Fernandez umbrella. So I just look at it for what it's worth. And I'm just looking at it like, okay, they are here to show Sean Marks and Joe Tsai, the coaching staff I'm talking about, that they focus on the player development side of basketball. And
I,
y'all saying that we succeeded past that because y'all agree that the talent not good enough for a championship roster. So this is why I'm giving credit to Jordy opposed to taking away from Sean Marks, because at the end of the day, y'all saying we ain't got the talent. Now y'all want Reese Beekman to run point. Y'all want Killian Hayes to run point. I heard he coming up from the G League. You feel me? Y'all got what y'all want.
he should have been here 2 months ago. But listen, I'll give Jordy all the credit in the world. I've given him his props for the great job he's done, given the circumstances and the pieces he has. But when you see D'Lo, Cam Johnson, and Claxton being this micro three winning these games, it's like we're kind of going away from player development. We're caring more about wins than we are about the process. I feel like we are still processing what this team is, what the identity, what the goals are. I feel like we haven't gotten there yet. We haven't even mastered the
I don't
fundamentals
know.
with the
This
legit
is
core on this
hold on,
team.
but no, John. This is why we here. I'm saying what the identity is. I'm saying as a Nets fan, of course, the coach is the biggest voice in the locker room, not a superstar and KD, Kyrie. Again, at the end of the day, when you think about the Brooklyn Nets, the most beautiful thing about it is when you hear about it, it's always about basketball. It's not about what's happening outside of basketball and this, that, and the third. And I'm saying that to say I know what it is and I understand what it is, the magnitude and all of that. But again, it is refreshing because I'm just competitive. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I like basketball. I love basketball, to be honest. And I just think that it's quiet for the Brooklyn Nets if it ain't about basketball. And I love that. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying?
I agree with
And
you. And
and
I think what you
and
said
when you
perfect.
I'm my argument with you is more that we had the talent and we had a bad coach and it went bad.
Right. I will give
So
you
now
this.
you flip flop and got a
No,
good
wait,
coach
wait.
and got no
Wait,
talent.
one sec. Well, listen, I'll
You
give
see what I
Breezy this.
mean?
We have kind of been out of the drama this season. Whoever's on this team has been very professional. They're all doing their jobs. They're all fighting for something. Are they fighting for the goals of this team's future, Breezy? That's where you and I severely disagree. I don't think this current iteration cares about our long-term future. And this summer is so important for Brooklyn, not just for this summer, but for the next few years. I feel like this summer will set up how the next few years play out. And it just feels like we don't have a set roster. We have a great coaching staff, but we are
Right.
missing a lot of things that could make us really good. And I feel
But see,
we didn't take this season seriously enough to set ourselves up. We are in a gamble mode right now. We either
listen,
get a top 3 pick or we get a
listen.
6 through 8 and we go from there. That's what it comes down to right now.
Hold on. Again, I want you to look at it through my lens. So maybe we don't severely disagree, right? I look at it like this. They proved, the coaching staff, Joey Fernandez and that coaching staff proved to Sean Marks and Joe Tsai that if you give me a high draft pick, I could play and develop him into a star. We can draft a star. Whoever we draft, I can show you that I make players better. All of these players that's not supposed to be doing good, hypothetically, or some Nets fans would say, right? He's showing Sean Marks and company, Joe signed them. Look, I could make anybody better. We that good. That coaching staff is that good. They can make anybody better. You give them a little bit of talent and they're gonna over expectations. And I'm saying that to say that gotta be.
My thing is how good can we
interesting
make these
for a
players
draft pick they want to play here. Any draft pick we draft. Hold on. Let me ask you this, John. Any draft pick that we pick, you don't think that Jordy Fernandez can make him a star?
See, this is where, and Lee just wrote a great point. This is where I disagree. I think Sean Marks has this egotistical, narcissistic belief that it doesn't matter who you draft, anybody you draft will be better than who the top guys are. So I feel like he's taken us away from getting a really solid pick, and now we're trying to go with whoever we can get.
Hold on. I actually got to come to a little bit of defense with Marks, and everybody on here knows I'm not a fan of him whatsoever. But I did hear something saying that Marks is actually the one that's invested in the rebuild and not Joe Tsai. That Joe Tsai doesn't think you could rebuild in New York, coming up with bullshit excuses. But Marks is ultimately the one that pulled the trigger on the Mikal deal and, wanted to kind of take a longer term approach to it.
Did he pull the trigger on that deal, or did the deal fall in his lap?
Fell in his lap.
The deal fell in his lap, but meaning he.
All right. So let's clear up these bullshit allegations now.
Well, hold on though, because realistically, Nico Harrison is the one that overrided their GM and made a deal with. Or overrided their ownership and made a deal for, Luka. Same thing could have happened. Joe Tsai could have came in and said, "You're not doing this," but instead Marks did it. So yeah, the deal fell into his lap, and of course you have to take it. But ultimately, he's still the one that moved forward with it, so this way they can rebuild. So like I said, I don't trust Marks whatsoever. I still don't like him as a GM, but he had the vision originally to rebuild. So
yeah, well, I don't think the vision should have included D'Lo, Dylan. You and I both agree on
that's
that.
not even a debate.
That shouldn't even be a possibility right now. And look what it's doing to us.
Hold on. Let's go to Scott. Scott just joined the panel. What do you think about Sean Marks, Scott? Like, do you think that, you know what I'm saying? Like, just your thoughts. I don't want to, sway you one way or the other. You know what I mean? But I got my own opinion. But Scott, what do you think about Sean Marks right now?
I think he's fixing the team. I mean, I think he's doing the right thing. I mean, it was always about building culture and getting Jordy and the players to play hard. That builds culture. To me, that I think it's the right move.
Okay, so all right, so in your opinion, all right, so let me add to that because Sean Marks seen culture with that Kenny Atkinson team 2019, right?
Yeah.
And then he's seen without culture and talent. So you got the hype of the fans, but you changed the culture because you just ripped apart the team that you had. Yeah, and I think he healing from that wound, bro. The Nets fans never let him forget it.
I think so too.
The Nets fans never let him forget it, bro.
I think that's bullshit.
Realistically, though, there's no duo that you could bring in, whether it be free agency or in trades, that's going to be better than Katie and Kyrie in terms of
bringing in a hero. Hero ain't nothing but a sandwich. I ate one earlier. It's good, bro. Like it had.
That was a good one, Lee. That was a good one.
It had good turkey and a good pepper jack on it, bro. Like it was great.
I can't
hate
pepper jack when it's good, but then when it's bad, it turns bad.
Meaning though, if you weren't able to build something successfully with 2 top 20 players, there's no need to rush it for another 2 top 20 players.
Hold on, Dylan. Let me ask.
Stay the course.
Hold on, Dylan Scott. So all right, so let me ask you. You see how he get the players back one by one if he could. to get the feeling back, the culture back. He missed that. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. Is the Sean Marks saga continue, man? I'm telling you, if they did a 30 for 30 for Sean Marks, he'll have a heart to heart. He gonna sit down with fucking Megan Triplet, and he gonna just wear his heart on his sleeve, man. He gonna say, "Yo, yeah, I felt that pain. That's why I'm trying to get these players back." He didn't have D'Lo because of the trade. Didn't have Spencer, brung him back. He just was bringing players back because he
Yeah.
know he missed the culture, and that's
Yeah.
what we building. Jordy Fernandez is building that. He's a leader of men.
It
Unfortunately,
was
culture doesn't start until you draft two of your stars. You need to draft players to build a culture. You
Stop.
Right.
cannot add former players and mediocre role players to say that you're building a culture. Cam
Yeah.
Thomas is a cultural piece.
It's only
Nick,
two teams
Nick,
that done that in the last 20 years, and that was the Pistons in '04 and the Spurs in
Mhm.
2014, bro.
See,
that's
that's
my
why I think that's why when y'all talk about Sean Marks, and I always remember in my net fan spirit that he drafted Cam Thomas. You know what I mean? So
I'm not
Jeff
giving him credit
Peterson
for
did.
that, bro. Kevin Durant drafted Cam Thomas, bro.
Jeff
Like, get
Jeff
out of here.
Peterson was the one that was highly scouting him, and now he's the GM of Charlotte.
Exactly.
So Jeff Peterson
I
is the one
told
that gets
you.
the credit for that.
Nets fans will not let Sean Marks off the hook, man.
I
I'm
mean,
telling you.
but Breezy, why you acting like Sean Marks ain't have Nets fans signing bandwagon contracts, bro? The day that we traded Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, bro. Like, come on,
Yeah,
we
no,
we
no,
gotta
no.
we gotta we gotta stop acting like, bro. Like, yo, I'm gonna reiterate what Dylan just said. If you couldn't get it done with two top 20 all time talents, why the hell should I believe in you now?
No, no, no. What I'm saying is, again, these are him healing from the wounds, bro.
And ain't
It's
it
not
ain't
Again,
it
not
ain't it ain't
the
healing enough,
wounds.
man. We need more antidote.
The
listen,
wounds
listen.
wasn't from Katie and Kyrie
It ain't
though.
good
Like
enough.
We
I'm
shouldn't keep
I'm
going
I'm
back into the past, Breeze. You talk about healing wounds. Why we keep bringing the Spencers and the Dealers back? What's next? Carol Savert? Why can't we focus on fresh faces?
Oh man,
Rebuild the culture with fresh faces.
no.
Nostalgia
Hold on,
doesn't
listen.
work, Breezy. If you want to sell tickets, it works.
Hold
That's
on, hold
about
on.
it.
Hold on, I think it stops at D-Lo, but Scott, all right, just before we go to PT, Scott, tell us,
Why I can't do
um,
this because I'm
what do you expect from Sean Marks in the draft this season?
I expect him to find a gem out of those 3 picks he has, or 4 picks,
five.
Okay.
or 5. Yeah,
Yeah,
with the
four
second
first
round,
and a second rounder.
at least one good pick. At least, if anything, a center. We need a center.
Mm,
I think there's plenty of guards on that board.
wow.
I got it. I got every because of Sean Marks. I got every right to sign a bandwagon contract, but I'm not because I'm too old. I'm too old to be fucking moving around and shit, bro. It's because you're goofy because of your goofy ass in the front office. I'm not giving him. I'm not giving that nigga credit for no Cam Thomas.
Why?
Kevin Durant drafted Cam Thomas, man.
Oh
Get the hell
man,
out of here.
Nah, Kevin Durant
yeah,
did.
hilarious, man. Yo, hold on, let's Scott. When you done, let's just go to PT, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nets
Well,
press. I got you. I'm about to pull it up. But PT, talk to us, man. What's the word, man? How you doing, first and foremost, man? How you doing?
Chilling. My book dropped. So
Okay. Yeah,
Shout
yeah,
out to
yeah.
that book, man. That
Yeah, I
book in
get
where's that? That's Barnes and Nobles and shit.
and
facts.
Amazon, it gets into Barnes and Noble next month.
Okay.
Um, but Amazon, the audio book is coming. I just gave the voice sample. So things is happening. This is a basketball chat. This is
Nah,
not a
nah. This a recap channel. I'm gonna recap it. You feel me? I'm gonna recap it. Like,
It's a PT book channel right now for the next 5 minutes. I'd rather hear that shit than the
woo!
shit that I've been hearing.
what's the name of the
Yeah.
book?
Listen,
nah, man.
they talking about Ja Morant coming here. Man, he was acting like a straight thug in front of Jordy, man. Hell no. He was bugging up and all that.
Doesn't
I'm
count
not
Nah,
as
I'm
booking,
not
right?
stiff arming a nigga just because of one moment, bro. I'm not. I don't care what you say, Breezy. We got a chance to get that nigga. I want to get him.
The reason why they're willing to let him go is he's averaging 20 a game. He's getting paid like he's at the top of the league. He's still very good. He's not what he was.
Surprisingly, his contract isn't actually that bad. He signed his rookie max like 3-4 years ago, so he's only making like 36, 37 million.
No,
That's a good
it's
ass
not that
contract.
part.
So.
It's the paying him part. It's the
Yeah, the
next
Hold
impending,
on,
contract.
time
the
out. Yeah,
impending
hold on,
contract.
PT. I ain't mean to cut you off. I just can't have the chat talking crazy. You know, player one said, "Breezy, the Nets are not getting a top three pick from the league for being a big market. As long as the Knicks are thriving, the New York market is covered." Excuse me. You see what's happening in California,
Hold
right?
up.
Hold on, let me finish. You see what's happening in California. You see all of the teams trying to compete and go for a championship. Even the Sacramento Kings, they're trying to make good. So, case in point is that opinion is not valid. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know. Like I put it up to put it on the scale to see how much it weigh, and that don't make no sense. You see what's happening with Dallas, Houston, and the Spurs. The Brooklyn Nets making more money here makes more sense than this comment. That's a fact. So
Breezy,
I'm saying the
I want
debate.
that to be true, but let me tell you why it's not true. The
No,
NBA, the
I can't
NBA,
say that.
the NBA syndicates their sport scores, stats, and everything else in gambling. If one of their gambling partners ever found out that they was rigging this shit, they would lose billions. Not just from revenue, but they would be sued because they are gambling. Like who gets the number one pick is gonna be listed on FanDuel, on DraftKings.
But who they gonna sue though, bro? It's an
They're
entertainment league, bro.
they're
This shit
showing
is
that.
base. This shit is basically the WWE. It's an entertainment league, bro. They can't
Mhm.
sue that shit no
I
more.
see the Scoopy Robinson reference right there.
But point being, they have gambling partners that they whether it's entertainment or not, it doesn't matter. They if the game is rigged,
When there's
that makes
money
them.
involved, you could be sued. That's basically what he's saying.
Thank
Okay,
you.
that makes sense.
Thank you.
That makes sense.
I
But
want to
hold
know
on. All
who's
right,
suing
so
who. It's an entertainment league, bro.
You're suing the
hold
NBA if they're rigging it
How can you sue the NBA, the entertainment league,
because
bro?
they're the
Like,
ones
Because
who's
there's no
rigging it.
integrity in the game. How you going to say you have integrity in the game and it's
right, hold
but
on,
but
fluid
but
in
hold
the
what?
on,
But
game,
what's
but you're
this? But
rigging it?
what's the lawsuit?
hold on,
But
time out,
what
time
you
out, time out.
taking them to court for? I just
Hold on,
want
hold
to
on,
know.
hold on, time out, time
What
out.
are you taking an entertainment brand to court for, bro?
Hold
For
on, hold on,
rigging
hold on,
shit. What do you
hold
Guys,
on,
mean?
guys,
hold on,
let
For
hold on,
people
Rick?
hold
let
on.
No,
people
no,
let
no.
people talk.
What's the case though?
Hold on, y'all. Let me run point,
Fraud.
please, please, please.
That's they've
Hold
defrauded people out of
Guys,
their
let
money.
Breezy one
hold on,
point.
hold on. Please, please let me run point. What I always want to say this anytime we have this conversation, the NBA does not have to rig competition. If they want to make it an entertainment league, listen, nobody ain't gonna stop you from doing what you're gonna do. Do what you do, it make your money, do what you do. I'm just saying, competitiveness sells itself. Let's say hypothetically it was all real and these players are really versus each other. You trying to tell me that entertainment versus this entertainment not better? It's a lie. And I'm saying that to say that the NBA builds its brands more so of dynasties. Fair, right? You got the Lakers, you got the Celtics, that's the East team, that's the West team. Same championships, you know what I'm talking about. So case in point is the Brooklyn Nets ain't got no championships. When you gonna put stock into these teams? Because there's more teams. It's in the NBA. There's more teams that won a championship that didn't win a championship. This is why I'm
Bro,
saying Brooklyn Nets gotta win. They gotta put money here. Why wouldn't they put money here?
can
When we
I
got
say
all
this
hold
real
on,
quick? Brick?
hold on. They got all of the teams. I feel what y'all saying about the game and this and that. What? Okay, fine. But I'm also saying that California and you know what I'm saying, Texas, they making money. Houston, Dallas, Spurs, they making money. You try to, this only one team because of gambling and all of that shit. Fuck that. Fuck that.
Bro,
Like, so, like, what are we talking about?
it's not even on that. Let me take it from a different viewpoint. The professional sports is about competition. It's about integrity. Even the if you sitting here rigging shit, let's say you rigging who gets the number one pick, you don't think it's going to be the organizations that don't get the number one pick, the owners that don't get it. You don't think they're not going to be fucking lining up to fucking sue the fucking pants off the NBA? they will do it. I'm telling you, like you gotta have integrity in sports. If you lose integrity in sports, you lose everything. Period. It's about
Yeah.
When
competing at the highest level. You might
Mm.
as well call this shit WWE if you don't have no type of integrity.
shit is
Facts.
WWE. Like,
I mean,
that's why
Joe,
they
you
put it.
saw
That's
this.
why they put an E at the end of the shit.
I
Like
mean,
this NBA NBA entertainment. Same with
Listen.
NFL, bro.
Yeah,
Joey, Joe, you
just
saw this.
because it's
It was
entertainment
So
doesn't
hold on.
mean it's the okay.
No,
Go
no,
ahead.
no. Hold on. So what I'm saying is, I don't want entertainment to be the equivalent to a script, because you can entertain me as a fan, a big fan of just competing. Whoever win is the best team that night. I'm entertained. I'm highly entertained. You feel what I'm saying? Like you ain't gotta trick me. You ain't gotta make a script because of the refs doing the most. If anything, the refs is taken away from the game.
It's just bad on so many levels. Like it just violates integrity on so many levels on the competition level, on you just cheating the fans. The NBA would be done if anything was found out about them rigging anything. The league would be shot.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
and I don't think I don't like I used to believe in it too. Like I used to be talking that jazz, but I talked to my boy that was that's an agent recently about it, and he just was like, he's like, if one other person knew besides Silver, they'd be on Gilbert Arenas show the next day talking about, yeah, we rigged that shit.
Oh,
Like, you know what I'm
shit.
saying? It's like there's no way
uh,
to keep a secret. There's too many people who would have to be involved.
Mm. But
Too much.
but no, but again, these
I mean,
stories make
even
me.
if they did say it,
I'm
how
happy to
could they
hear it.
prove that in the
I'm happy
goddamn
to hear it.
courtroom, bro? Like they tried this shit back in 2002 after the Western Conference Finals. Last time I checked, the NBA ain't lose no money over that conference finals, bro. Like y'all,
Well,
everything that y'all
hold on,
talking, bro,
It,
is basically
hold on,
it's kind of
hold on,
preliminary, really.
hold on.
It's
Let me
really not though because
right.
you saying that they didn't prove it. I'm saying if it was proven, the
Mm,
NBA is done. Period.
How could you
mm.
prove it though? Like that, like
I mean,
If the
Bro,
NBA,
you know what,
I
Leaf?
mean, we've
It's
how?
seen
been
it in history. Like
Leaf.
we know about the Chicago Black Sox scandal,
Yeah, we
and
do.
But
that's
Leaf, you act like they don't
How
have
long ago that happened?
hold on, you act
One
like they
mic,
don't
y'all. One
have
mic.
whistleblowers. You act like they don't have whistleblowers in sports, bro. It's
right.
happened before when people have come out and told some shit.
Just
Mm,
recently, that one referee
Listen,
within the
Referee, the
NBA.
NBA
Yeah,
referee guy.
Yeah,
Donahue, right?
mm.
yeah.
the one, the one
Yeah.
was a Celtics
I
fan.
know who you
The
talking
one was
about.
a
Guess
Celtics
what?
fan.
I was just on Netflix watching his documentary earlier, bro. Like the NBA gave him all of that footage from all of the games that he refed and all of that just to do that shit. They
Mm.
don't give a shit, bro. Like you don't think the NBA got lawyers and all that shit in their back pocket, bro? Like come
Nah,
on, bro. Like
they
stop it.
excommunicated him. They made it seem like he was a lone wolf, like he was doing the shit by himself. I
Mm.
guarantee you, there's like 4 or 5 refs out there
Yo,
that's playing dirty. But you know,
listen,
it is what
listen,
it
listen.
is.
Ain't
Hold on,
nobody prove it though.
hold on. Let me say this. To add to the conversation, when Jordan was gambling, it was frowned upon.
Hmm.
Now, I heard they
Gambling is
fucking
legal.
switching.
Yo,
I heard that's
why you
part of the
say
reason why
gambling shit?
Doncic
Didn't
can't get his
Terry
contract, because the dude sold this team, part of the
Trying to
team,
get
and he still got a
casinos in
percentage.
Texas.
Yeah, that
it
part.
isn't Terry Rozier being investigated for some shit?
Yep.
I
Yeah,
heard
Yeah,
about it. Yeah, Terry
yeah,
Rozier has been
Oh my
yeah.
investigated.
goodness.
He was on point shaving.
Yeah.
Damn.
they
But
said that
what I'm trying to
game he
tell
was.
y'all is like they're gonna get one individual person, bro. The league ain't gonna get hurt by nobody. If they gotta scapegoat some one person, they'll do it just like they
You're
did
right. And
Donahue.
Leaf, I 100% agree with you. In order for to take the NBA down, you really got to have some solid information. They got
Exactly.
lawyers out the ass. I mean, you really gotta be on point. I'm just saying that, you know what I mean? Don't say it like it can't be done because we've seen people like leak information and make empires crumble before. I'm
What
not saying
empire?
it would
What
be an
empire?
easy
What
task, but
if show me an empire that's been as big as the NBA or the NFL that's crumbled over that shit? You can't. because it hasn't happened. That's why.
But to Joey's point, it feels like the NBA is crumbling a bit. I mean, the All Star game this weekend, they said it was the second least most watched All Star game in NBA history. Like there is a crumbling going on. The owners are starting to get pissed off with the stars controlling everything. Now they're going into self business, and now the stars are getting pissed, feel like they're losing control. Like there is something going on there. It feels like this could come to a brew in a few years
Yeah,
if
Yeah.
the owners and the
Yeah.
Hold
playing
on, hold on, hold
because
association
on,
don't
because
hold
come
on,
people
together and
hold
people
figure
on,
are
this out.
losing faith
hold
in
on,
the
hold on.
game. Though
Right, hold
They
on,
they
they
don't
gonna
Swag.
believe
add
the game
Seattle
they
and
shot.
Vegas before
Hold
that
on,
ever happened, bro.
hold on,
Stop it.
Leaf. Hold on, Leaf. Let's go back to Joey because Joey just joined the panel, and we gotta go back to PT as well, and Scott for that matter. Joey, again, it's different from then till now. That's why I made the contrast with the gambling thing with Jordan because pertaining to the conversation. But it's not just that; it's the All Star game too, right? Remember the Eastern Western, like that was just regular, and they just did that for years, and now they just not making it better by changing it. Like just because you change it, don't make it better. You feel what I'm
Right?
saying? Like, and I think basketball the way it evolves is naturally it's fast but it's natural. You don't have to try to control it, you know what I'm saying, like make it something that it's not. I don't really care to
Well,
see
these
Kevin Hart
guys.
making jokes and all that, like get up out of there. Like
Well,
I want to see
we
real
got LeBron to
competition.
blame for that because when
Oh, he
Jordan
came
was
out
the
there with street clothes. Oh, that's terrible.
when Jordan was the face of the league, every shit was exciting. We rushed to watch the All Star game.
Mm.
LeBron is the face of the league, and you know what? He did some corny shit this year where he waited to the last minute, talking about he didn't want to play in the All Star game just to keep
It's corny.
his All Star nod and not give it away so he could watch it in street clothes.
So see,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. He did that for like like for his record. Like when he leave,
yeah, his
he would say he was
corny.
Yeah,
there,
That's
yeah,
but
the
he
he
did
corny
that.
didn't
Yeah,
play.
of
shit.
course he did
Yo,
that for his record.
LeBron
Yeah,
is
that's come
as
on,
much
man.
as I
That's
love
OD.
LeBron is has hurt the league in so many ways. That's
That's a
crazy. Like
fact.
he's how do you not want to
I don't
take
even
that
like talking
mantle?
about that bozo,
Do,
bro. Like,
do,
be
you, do
honest
you
with you.
remember when Kobe came in the league? Of course he was gonna be in the dunk contest because that's what Mike did. That's what the greats did. You know what
The
I'm saying?
greats.
But
Exactly.
and
But
The
notice
and
how the
greats.
All Star game started falling off once LeBron was became the face of the league.
yeah,
It
Hmm.
wasn't like that. It wasn't like that during the Kobe and the Jordan era.
yo,
Yeah,
this
but
was
was
on.
that because of
I
Yo,
try.
LeBron
I
or was
try.
that because of Adam Silver?
That's because
I
of
think it's
LeBron.
because
That's
of
because
LeBron. I
LeBron
think
was losing, bro. Like the Eastern Conference was losing the last 8 years.
Yo,
Before LeBron changed the format.
y'all remember
You go
when
all the
Penny
way to
gave Jordan
2016.
work?
They got 8 straight losses, bro. Like
My
then
here's
here
my
come
thing though
Adam
with LeBron.
Silver.
Yo,
These
Penny
guys
gave
don't
Jordan
love the
work, bro.
game. LeBron cares about his image and how he looks more than anything. Jordan and Kobe, they wanted to put on a show for the fans. That's the
Mm-hmm.
difference.
Yeah.
they
Hell yeah.
wanted to
Well, you
show
Hey,
well
who
you
was
got
the
to
best.
remember, bro.
I,
Like with Jordan, bro, the game is in the Jordan era. The game is all they had. They didn't have other brands. They didn't have no podcasts, no social medias, and no shit like that, bro. Like they
mm,
was more focused about what they was gonna do after they left. I'm
y'all,
pretty sure Charles Barkley ain't think he was gonna be sitting 20 years on TNT.
Oh
I'm
man,
just
You know
that
what I'm
saying, like these
saying?
players nowadays,
y'all remember that
they
year
don't
that
give
it
a
was
shit about the All
Iverson
Star
versus
game. That's
Marbury?
why it's whack because they don't care.
damn.
LeBron not playing was a huge statement. I mean, I know he said ankle soreness, but come on, he didn't want to be part of this new format, and he
Hey,
told Anthony Edwards to not be part of it. The kid who
hey,
doesn't want
John.
to take the
LeBron knew he
mantle
wasn't
didn't
Yeah.
want
playing
to be part of
before.
it.
LeBron Ben knew he wasn't going to play in this game. He faking, trying to act like it was the last minute pullout thing for
Right.
him.
He should have gave his spot away to somebody.
But
I thought it was kind of really sending a message to Silver saying, I don't give a shit about your new format. I'm not gonna give my spot away, but I'm not gonna play either. And then
Exactly.
Mhm.
Edwards didn't want to play either. And everybody's saying, oh, why don't you want to take the mantle as the next face? Because he's with the OG era. That's who he's lining up with. He's
Right,
pretty much
bro.
behind them. And
It's
that's
a
the
saying.
problem.
It's a saying that I like to call every day. It's called monkey see, monkey do. LeBron has led so many players to this to this uh uh to this supposed quote unquote player empowerment, and it really wasn't even that. LeBron was always looking out for himself. It go all the way back to
Exactly.
2010. It go all the way back to 2010, bro. Like everybody, and then once he did it, bro, and then everybody else felt like they could do the same thing. Chris Paul fell into it.
Mhm.
Melo fell into it. Dwight, bro. Like the list goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
And then once you start to get that that sense of entitlement that a top tier talent or top tier draw that LeBron is, who basically turned himself into the top WWE star of the NBA. And he done got all of that power, and you done gave him all of that. You didn't, and you done sat back and allowed that to happen as a league front office. Now you feel like you indebted to him, bro, because you keep giving him candy like Luca. You keep giving
Man,
Steph candy
Yeah.
like Jimmy Butler. You know what I'm
I
saying? So
want to
like,
ask
hold on,
the
hold on.
college heads about a
Yeah.
player when
Hold
y'all
on,
see stuff about
ask
this shit.
Dylan. Dylan put let Joey and BK and Dylan talk about this
Yeah, I
graphic.
wanted to ask
I
about
pulled
the
up this
kid. I wanted to
graphic.
ask Pod too. The kid
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
The
I'm
kid
tired. I'm tired of talking about LeBron and
the
Curry.
kid Johnny Broom from Auburn. Auburn. How is he? Is he? I heard he was pretty good.
He's
I
as
talked
of right
about him
now,
tonight
he's
on I talked about him tonight on Iceman's podcast. He's
Oh man, I miss
he's
Iceman. What Iceman?
he's probably a top
What's his
three
name?
player.
What's his
Johnny
name?
Broom.
Johnny Broom. He's
I,
probably the top three. He might win Player of the
nigga
Year.
sound like a
yeah,
cartoon
I
character.
heard it's
Nigga
him
said
and Cooper
Johnny
Flag.
Broom.
I hope it's him and Cooper Flag for Player of the Year in college.
Damn, they got
Yeah,
him 26.
yeah. The reason why he's so low is because
well.
he's
This is the
older.
draft that I created.
He's
Oh
Realistically,
yeah, yeah.
Johnny Broom's projected early second round, late first round, and the reason for this is because the NBA is probably the only draft, maybe outside of like the MLB, where you're taking young talent with high potential over proven players who are plug-in ready. Like
yeah.
most of the time, players who are in their third or fourth year of college go to like contenders because they're more of like a plug-in right away role player caliber type of player. Like look at Luca Garza for example. He won National Player of the Year while at what was it Iowa, and he's an absolute nobody in the NBA. But he was averaging like 27 a game and 14 rebounds in
Yeah,
his
Jalen
final
Wilson.
year. Yeah, like
He was Player of the Year.
players with age in college usually tend to not have much development in them to progress as a player, which is why
Right.
they go later in the rounds.
Right. It's what you see is what you get. Like they're not gonna get any better from where they are right now.
Yeah, he
And
already developed.
Yeah,
that's not what NBA teams want. NBA teams want like Zaire, for example. Zaire Williams. You had him in your system for 3 years. He ain't show nothing. So he becomes trade fodder. That
yep.
at this age, if you haven't shown yet in this NBA, you're not gonna be around. They rather give the money to a 19-year-old that may
Uh,
grow up to be
So
somebody.
he's the reason why he's good, but the reason why he's going late in the first
he's
round is
very
because
good.
He
he's an older
he
player.
he
He
he's
is
not
very
just
good
good. He's probably the best player
in
Okay.
college
Uh,
in
basketball
in
currently. Yeah.
college.
all
Him,
right.
Oh,
So
Cam
oh,
you got
Jones,
Breezy,
and
scroll
Kuzma.
up a bit though, all the way to the
all
top.
right. So hold on, real quick. I'm gonna do that right now. Give me a second. I just want to say, all right, I agree because he's a senior and him being 22 opposed to a rookie coming out of college, 18. It's easy to say a 22-year-old 6'10", 240 is ready for the NBA. He seems NBA ready.
Yeah,
What draft pick before we go up? What draft pick will we get with the Johnny Brown? Will Milwaukee Bucks?
It-
Think he'll fall
you
to that pick?
probably you probably no, you won't need to use the Milwaukee Buck pick. You could use one of the Rockets
Yeah,
pick, or
you could get him. He
you
right
get him in the
now
second round. Really.
the teams that need him most is in the first round is probably Washington at pick 26, Boston at 27, Phoenix at 29 or 30, I believe.
Hmm.
You know,
And he's gonna play.
that's really
That-
the range that I see him going in.
You got
yeah,
us picking you. What you wanted to see, Dylan? I got to.
Yeah,
I'll pick
go all
you.
the way to the top. So what I did for this was
What's up with him? You want to skip Thomas over?
well, that's pick 19. I was gonna go from top to bottom.
Who the
Really.
hell is these niggas?
Bro,
Thomas
he
Really.
Sorber.
schooled.
He's a
He went
beast.
to
Georgetown.
the same school you went to, bro. You gotta respect it. He a center.
Oh my god, bro.
Come on,
Thomas
bro.
Sorber's a beast. That
Yeah, if
listen,
you don't know who Thomas
what
Sorber
the
is, you
net.
got a problem.
Yeah, he's
That's
pretty good.
probably what the Nets are gonna pick.
All right, so
That
hold
Uh,
on.
is
What I'm looking for?
we
go
not
up
in that side of the
to the
draft.
top five. So
Top five.
I did one simulation. The Nets landed pick 8. It doesn't say it on the screen, but what I did was
You
Portland
got to
landed
speak
pick.
forward.
I was gonna say yeah, drop down on
They
that.
got us as pick 4, bro. Like,
No,
so
I know,
I
I know. You
understand.
gotta let me explain.
Okay.
We had pick 8. Portland had pick 4. Realistically, Portland has Shaden Sharp, Anthony, Scoot. Like they got guards. So if they fell outside of the top 4, I could they only have one pick in this year's draft. So what I decided to do is trade pick 8 and 23,
Right. They're
which
not going to
is
pick a
which
guard.
is the
Right.
Rockets pick.
Yeah, there's no
Um,
chance in hell of that, Dylan.
No,
So
well,
not
hold
hold
picking
on,
a
on,
you.
guard.
yo, can I ever explain shit?
Go
Damn.
Yeah,
ahead.
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
Yeah, let
I'm
him
sorry.
finish.
It's
No,
pick
no
8,
rebuttals.
23, and future draft capital. So
Okay.
probably a first round pick and a protected additional first round pick. So you'd be having to move four picks to move up 4 spots potentially.
Yeah, that sounds right. Like,
So
Let him
what's the
finish. Let him
protections
finish.
on the pick?
I would say one of them is the 2027, like a 2027 pick. We have Phillies top 8 protected. We have the Knicks. We have the Rockets swap. I would assume it's the Rockets swap, and then Phillies pick. You could potentially, instead of it being top 8 protected, add like top 12 protected. So this way, you could potentially get it back. But you'd have to add something.
Yeah.
Um,
So hold on, but you wouldn't want to get
Yeah, that's
come on. You wouldn't want to get comment over VJ.
I
Like
just don't
you.
think you can take him at 4. Like realistically, at that point, you stick at 8, and you either get Malowatch or you get Derek Queen. I wouldn't trade up for Malowatch just because he's too raw of a prospect.
Hmm.
Like he's gonna need 2-3 years before he really
But what
shows
about his
any form of
competition?
potential.
What about what Kaman's child competition? Is Kaman clearing Derek Queen at this point, or is just
Hell
whatever?
no.
Hell
In
no.
terms of
no, they're
Hell
current,
different.
no.
in
They're
terms of
different. It
current
depends on
skill,
what you want.
in terms of current skill and performance, Derek Queen is blowing him away. My
Hmm.
only worry with
But Derek
Malowatch
Queen is
is he's
20.
Right.
no Derek Queen's a freshman.
No, he's a freshman, but he's 20 years old.
He's a
When
oh
it,
so
when is his 21st birthday?
What?
His 21st birthday is next year. Like February, March. I mean, like
Hold on.
January, February.
How
He
is
Y'all
he?
want
just
January.
y'all
turned
want to
20.
Oh, okay. So he'll be in the league at the age of 20.
Google it.
Okay. All right.
hold
Yeah.
on, hold
Go
on,
ahead.
hold on, hold
He'll,
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. If we
Holy
miss out
shit!
on
Yeah,
it,
he's 20.
hold on. Let me ask.
Why is he?
Hold on, y'all. Let me
you
ask.
can't, you shocked, right, Dylan?
Yeah,
Hold on,
that's
hold on,
weird as shit.
No,
hold on. Let me.
and he
Hold,
might be 6'8". If he's
right,
six
hold on.
eight,
Hold
wait.
on. This is what I'm saying. I'm disagreeing with y'all because I'm picking Derek Queen over VJ Edgecombe. I'm doing that because we got Cam Thomas.
Nah, not at 4. So yeah, with your
you could
first pick,
you can get Queen later on. You don't need to pick him at
when you
4.
have multiple
Nah,
No, we
picks,
can't,
Nets
bro. We
can't.
can't
when
get
you
him
have
later
multiple
on. We
picks
gotta
in a
get him with
really
that
good
first
draft
pick.
class, when you have multiple picks in a really good draft class, your first pick needs to be best available, highest potential. It cannot be positional need.
Yeah,
Like,
the
especially
two
when you're a
players that I would
rebuilding
like
team.
to take there, you can't take them. Like you at
Yeah.
4, I would want to take VJ, or I actually like Trey Johnson more than VJ.
Oh,
I
see,
think
I'm opposite. Trey
Where's
Johnson,
Trey Johnson on this list?
I got him at
Mm,
10 going to San Antonio.
you have Asa Newell way too high too. Asa Newell,
It's all about see, for me, Portland's a team that needs a guy that's more positional need rather than skill because they have Scoot at the point guard. They got Shaden Sharp at the
mm.
2. They're probably going to get a package for, Jeremiah Grant and Anthony Simons over the offseason. So they'll get young
I could see
pieces
them
back for that.
taking. I could see them taking uh Derek Queen.
See, they have
Okay.
Donovan Clingan and DeAndre Ayton under contract for another season. So I don't know if they
Mm.
really want to go the big man route. Asen Newell is a guy that stretches the floor as a stretch 4. So to me,
He hasn't
they,
hit a 3-point the whole season or some shit like
he
that.
showed his mechanically
He
he
showed
has
that he can mechanically shoot the shit, but he
yeah
can't make it.
he's got to get it fixed a bit, but
He,
He has a
he's
he
good form.
6'11", he's
This is
So he
good
versatile.
working
on.
on his form during college season. That sounds
listen,
great. Next.
Dylan. Have you seen Noah Senge?
No, I haven't personally watched him play yet. No.
Yeah, you gotta watch him play. I think he goes before. Like if he slips, that's the guy that I even stopped talking about because I'm hoping he slips down and the Nets could grab him.
All right, so hold on. I'm glad PT entered the conversation again. So, all right, what's your after the top 3? What's your 4 through 10 look like, PT?
It depends on the team.
No, all
My
right, so no,
if
but all right, so just given the same circumstances, you know
I'll
what I'm
tell you
saying?
what my 4 through 10, my
Yeah,
my four through
right.
ten
Who
is
you think is the
my
best 4 through 10? That's
my
more of my
four
question.
my four which I would start with Trey Johnson. I love his size. I love
Oh,
his the bad. The only thing he does bad, but pause. The only thing he does bad. The only thing he does bad is he doesn't play
This is
defense.
crazy.
That's
He
what
does.
I'm saying though. He's a 6'6" Cam Thomas,
He is a 6'6" Cam
You
Thomas,
got
but he
and
might be a
that's
taller
better.
why
Cam Thomas?
and
that's
that's why I
He's
think
gonna
he's going to
average
fall
30 in the
undrafted.
league though. He's
Nah,
gonna.
we gotta get him
But
on the
that's why I
team.
see him falling in the
He
draft.
going to
Similar
average
to Cam
30 in the
Thomas.
league on a
Cam
15
Thomas
win
was the best
team.
scorer.
Come on, bro.
Cam Thomas was the best scorer
Yeah.
in college the year that he played, and he fell all the way to 27. Why? Because he had
That's true.
defensive liability issues and no playmaking. It's kind of similar with Trey Johnson. So even though he's a top 5
He's 6'6". He don't got no
talent,
defense.
yeah, even though he's a top 5 talent, I
He
see him
literally
falling a bit.
watches on defense.
Yeah,
Oh
he's a
I've
man.
stick.
seen
How you
plays like he
watching
just
on defense in college, bro? Like,
Now with
That's,
now
but
with
that's
Jordy
why I'm
Fernandez, he
saying.
not a
because
Jordy
he's the
Fernandez
team's
type of
entire
player.
offense. He
That's why
is
I'm
the
saying
offense.
though, VJ Edgecombe is
that's
a
why
far better.
Jordy ain't gonna want him,
Hold
bro.
on, hold on. Slow down. So hold on, Dylan. You saying that VJ Edgecombe got better defense than Trey Johnson?
Hells yeah.
VJ Edgecombe is Anthony Edwards 2.0 if he reaches his max potential.
That's
He is a
tough.
two-way
Seriously.
He is a two-way demon. He's got the athleticism. He's got the scoring ability on all 3
Anthony
levels.
Edwards.
Sounds
He's
like
like
a demon.
he's
Oh,
got
have you
potential,
watched?
Leaf. He's got
I don't think
potential.
he's big
Shut the
enough.
fuck up.
He's
Have
not
you
big
watched
enough
his
to be
games?
Anthony Edwards.
Hold on. Let's go to
He's
Sky.
6'5".
Let's
How long I
get
gotta
Sounds
listen
like
to
a
this
demon.
shit?
6'5", 195.
Leaf, have
hold
you
on,
seen him
Sky.
dunk on people? Like he's got
Yeah,
something
he
there.
He's
he
got
jumps
similar
very high.
athleticism. He's got
But
similar
he's
defense.
he's
He's
like
got
I
more
similar
get the
transition.
entry-level scoring
athleticism.
ability.
That's fine, bro.
He's
Hey,
like
Like
it's not
that's
letting
he's
Dylan
not
I
Sky.
just
even
I
like
just gave you
Ja
4
because it's
examples.
not even in transition. Like he'll just
Hold on,
he'll
yeah. Time out. Let's go to Scott. Scott, you agree with this? You agree that you do watch college basketball, right?
Yeah, I do.
All
Yeah.
right, so Scott is non-biased. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm going to Scott. I'm not asking PT.
And I'm talking
or-
ceiling, not floor or
Okay.
what they actually will be, but like the ceiling of his talent, I think, is similar to Anthony Edwards.
All right, cool. So I just want to know, Scott, do you agree with VJ Edgecombe being the Brooklyn Nets? Do you think he's the best fit for us? Or what do you think?
At
I
pick
mean,
4.
if they picking at
At pick
4, I
4, if he
think
was to
they
get
would
pick 4.
they would have to pick him because
They
he's the
would have to
most
pick him.
talented at that position right now. But that's
Okay.
right now.
Okay.
I don't know.
This is a large part of the season. This is a big sample size.
Yeah, I mean,
He's a wing, right?
I heard
he
he
has talent.
He's a
He
I heard
has
shooting
he
guard.
talent, but he
I heard he
hasn't
had a
shown a
shooting
complete
slump.
package.
What about
He's a
that
shooting
shooting
guard?
slump?
He hasn't shown a complete
Yeah, he's a
package.
shooting guard.
Okay.
I heard he had a shooting slump.
He did, yeah. He started
He
his
did.
He's
the
been
start of his
getting
college season was
better.
rough.
He's been
he
rising up
plays
the
on a
ranks.
team that has too
How
much
tall
talent
is
on
he?
him.
He's
6'4".
6'6", I think.
Yeah, 6'5",
No.
Wait,
6'6".
who we talking about?
6'4".
VJ Edgecombe.
He's
VJ
He's
6'4".
is
he's
6'4". I
listed
used to
Hold on,
6'5".
watch.
hold on.
I've
Kid
seen
Jody,
3
hold
of
on.
his
Does
Let
he
me
even
games
ask.
run the
at
point on his team, bro?
No,
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 that's CT.
terrible.
oh no.
I don't see how y'all taking him at 4. He can't run the
Keon
point.
Johnson, bro. Come on,
He,
bro.
Actually,
he's
hold on a second.
Thank
Hold on
you.
a second. He can run the point. He's averaging 15 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. He's a
Okay,
do-it-all
thank
type of player.
Thank
He
you.
can if he really wants to.
he's
And if
very
he needs to, he can.
coachable.
Hold on.
He's
So
not
do
a
you
point
guys?
guard.
Hold on.
Don't
So
do
hold
He's
on.
that,
not
Do
a
Leaf.
y'all?
primary point
Y'all would
guard, but
ruin
you
that
need
kid
him to.
trying to make him a point guard.
Wow, Jordy
He can't do
Fernandez.
that.
Nasty work.
Jordy Fernandez. He's
He
too much
can't
taken
do.
away from it.
No,
You don't want to
no,
play
Stop
no,
talking
develop him.
point guard. We got
Here,
our point
scroll,
guard.
no.
We
scroll up
just
to
got our
his
Yo,
point
name
he
in
guard
the
out the
went to
draft
G
and
League.
click
school in New
down on that
York.
down arrow.
Listen, he went to school in New
It's
York.
clear
He
to
went
me
to
that
Lou
we need a
Hop.
veteran point guard,
Yo,
bro.
but hold
Out
on,
We
my
hold
just got
on,
our
house.
point guard out the G
And
League, guys.
hold on. Time out. I'm trying to. Hold on. I'm
Breezy,
Killian
disagreeing.
scroll up
Hayes
to
is
VJ
not our
Edgecombe
point
and click
guard.
down on the
Hold
down
on.
arrow.
Yes, he is. He's the
No,
future.
he ain't. Stop it.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. This is what I'm saying. Again, I want to get Joey BK in the conversation too. I disagree with Dylan and Scott because I'm not taking a 2 guard with our top pick. I'm not. I'm asking Joey BK. What about because we all Nets fans, right? So I got one opinion. So Joey BK, you taking a 2 guard with the top pick?
Well, I think he's kind of like a combo guard, and like some of the fellas were saying, when you're picking at 4, you have to select the next best available talent, and that would be VJ,
Especially when you
for
have
sure.
multiple picks.
So and he's very coachable, man, and he's a do-it-all type of player. So why not? Like,
And he's only
I mean,
improved in college.
I mean, didn't you say Jordy Fernandez was the guard whisperer? Like,
Bro,
come on, man.
Hold up. When you
You
when
can't
you
do this
I
to
need
these
to correct
kids.
that,
Like
bro.
he's 18
When you
years old.
picking
Y'all
with the
putting him in
roster
a
that
whole
we
new
got,
position. Y'all
when
can't.
when you
You have to
picking
wait
with the
for him.
roster that we got, bro, you got to pick the best available talent. Period. And you got to pick
Right.
the best
So,
conditioned talent.
but
Now, if
with
you
all
ask
with
me
all that
who
being
I
So
said,
how
I'm
like,
gonna
you
land
make
the
that
plane.
work
that's
with next
Breeze,
to
different.
Cam
Breeze. I'm gonna
Thomas
land
if
the
you got
plane.
him?
Hey,
Wait, hold
Breeze,
up,
I'm
hold
gonna
up,
land
hold
the
up.
plane.
Scott was
I
saying.
would be open minded with picking VJ at 4. I wouldn't be mad with that pick. if we got him at 4. I wouldn't be mad at that.
All right, so hold on.
So
Dylan, do you see him becoming a point guard with the Brooklyn Nets, or you want him being a two? How
You
see
don't want
that
to hear what my realistic thought process is if they get Edgecombe. You don't want to
bro,
hear
you
it.
ain't gotta agree with me, man. Like I
Once I
just want
heard
to be
Anthony
on
Edwards
here.
2.0, I don't want to hear that shit neither.
no,
Be
but who
honest
I
with you.
who
Yo,
I
Anthony
really
Edwards is
I think you're
underrated.
underrating what Edgecombe can bring to a team like
Yeah,
this. He has
he's
different skill sets. He's coachable. He just needs the right coaching staff. And to Breezy's point, Breezy said that
got the
Jordan can develop
handling.
anybody, and I think Edgecombe could be the steal of this draft potentially, the wild card.
Mm.
He really is. He could be either a bust or he could be a potential steal in this draft. And I think he
Depending on
fits
the
the
Yeah, but
team
you
that
system.
I
don't
picks
want
him,
to
mean,
Exactly.
pick
I
the
listen.
64
I don't.
player.
I'm not saying him picking him is far fetched, but I would like to entertain some of these other picks after from 4 to 10, before I just land on
yeah,
Edgecombe,
see,
bro. Like
15.
So
What is
leave
that?
if you
Like
got
three and a half,
the fourth
5.
pick and you're the Nets GM, who do you pick at 4 then?
Well,
at
again, remember
4.
this. Remember though, this scenario though, I
Mm.
traded up to 4. So again, if the
Right,
Nets are
right.
trading up to
yeah,
that
Hold on,
that's
position, they're
Dylan.
different.
grabbing
Hold
the
Yeah,
on,
best
that's
Dylan.
different.
available.
Hold on,
Let's
where the hell is Jago? He ain't on
no,
this.
no,
He
no.
ain't on this board.
I got him falling all the
That's
way
who
to
I would
13.
pick. I would
Okay,
pick
hold on. Time out.
Igor
I don't
Domenico.
think Jago's gonna go that high.
Hold on. Time
Yeah,
out.
I got him
First,
I
falling to
still like
13.
him though.
hold on. Let me
I
slow
take
the
Jaeger with my eyes closed.
let me slow the conversation down.
That
I
Hold on.
position
like
Right,
him.
hard, bro.
right.
Hold on, y'all.
Hold on.
Let Breeze talk. Go
Let me
ahead,
run
Breeze.
point.
Better.
Let me run point because
Mhm.
all right, two things is happening. One, I want to read the actual scenario that he got. Two, my question is, are y'all taking Diego at 4 over VJ?
That's
Fuck
what
Nah,
I
you
would
no.
can't
do.
take
Igor's
Jaeger
not
that high.
going. Igor's not going top 8.
But he won't go that
Okay.
high. But
Okay.
I
All
mean,
right.
I
So
would
hold
still
on. The
take him.
scenario is Trailblazers receive Nets 2025 number 8 pick, Nets 2025 number 24 pick, Nets receive Trailblazers 2025 number 4 pick.
Oh,
Brooklyn
did it not
trades
show the
picks
full thing?
8 and
Yeah,
24 and future draft
Wait,
capital
wait,
for.
wait. Where these picks
that's what
coming
it would
from?
take. That's what it would take to get it. Like Dylan's
Right.
100%
I'm
right
just
with
giving.
that.
Yeah,
That's how
I'm
much
just
it would
giving a
It's
cost.
scenario.
But it
hypothetical.
would
It's
be
hypothetical.
crazy for a team that has no talent like the Nets to trade that much capital. Like
Yeah, but
your pick
realistically,
in this draft could get injured, and
think
career.
about it this way. Think about it this way.
Mm.
The Nets have. So I did a little like what next season could look like in terms of once free agency begins. Right now, after signing Tyrese Martin to a standard deal, we have 8 current players who are on the roster as long as they don't get traded during the offseason for next season, which
Hmm.
means we have 5 draft picks, Cam Thomas, Zaire Williams, and Day'Ron Sharpe as free agents. If you bring in 5 picks, you bring back Cam Thomas, you bring back Zaire Williams, you only have 2 available roster spots. So I
Yeah,
doubt
no,
that Brooklyn's drafting 5 players. You know what I mean? So
I,
Right.
the
there's
future
no
draft
way.
capital.
There's
No, no,
no
no. Hold on,
way
hold on. No,
Zaire
no. I wanna.
Williams. I
No,
don't
hold
care
on,
how bad of a GM that Sean Marks
bruh.
is.
But
There's no way
PT,
he's gonna give a roster spot. Like he's not paying Zaire Williams. I can't
PT,
see it.
stop it.
Zaire's not getting that much
PT,
money.
stop it. You keep doing this with Zion Williams. He's a
Yeah,
quality
he's gonna get
player.
like 11 to 13 million on like a 2-year deal.
Yeah, he's worth it.
Yeah.
He's
On the
solid
two. Oh, wait.
dude.
On the. Hold on. Wait, wait,
So
wait, wait, wait. He
so
gonna
the
get
so
that.
the Nets
Wait,
are
wait, wait.
gonna
Time out.
cap
Time out. Time out.
themselves.
Time out. Time out. Time out.
He's
Time out.
probably gonna get
Go
like a
ahead.
I need to
$2
no
Zaire
no no.
Zaire
Breezy,
Williams
you
as a
you're
million
top
changing the
deal.
10 pick.
subject. The Nets are
Zaire
gonna cap
Williams
them.
as a top 10 pick out of his
One mic,
draft is
y'all.
only gonna get 13 mil a year.
Dude,
Yeah,
he's
that's
been
the
One
he's
mic.
least
been
he can
injured
make.
his
Hold on.
entire career, and he's averaging like 9 points with us.
No, no, no.
Yeah,
One
he's a
mic. I
role
don't want to
player.
get. Hold on. One mic. I don't want to get off from the conversation what Dylan was saying about the draft picks and how trading up makes sense because we're not going to get 5 players and just put them in the roster rotation.
Yeah, it
I
all
don't. I
in
don't
this
think that
specific
neither. I
The
think we're going to
roster's
scenario.
get.
15.
In this
Listen,
specific
listen. What I was
scenario,
saying. Right, hold on. I just wanted to add to Dylan's what he said. I wanted to, and I don't know how possible it is, just to trade up so we could get 2 lottery picks. That's what I want. Go ahead, Dylan.
I
It's
agree with that.
one.
But what I was gonna say though is in this specific scenario, right? I did one singular draft simulation. It depends on who's picking at 4, 5. Like it doesn't like it depends on every single pick. Like say Toronto's picking at 5, they're taking Kaman Malawach probably, but Kaman
Right.
Malawach could fall all the way down to 7 or 8 if a team that's above them doesn't need a center. Same thing for this scenario. Portland landed at 4. Portland only has one singular draft pick this year. If they want to grab more draft capital, then Nets could move up. Like that's a scenario where they don't need a 2 guard and the best available player on the board is a 2 guard. Brooklyn is rebuilding and is not as close to what Portland is doing. Portland's a better team than us so far.
By far.
With the talent that they have, the young talent that they have,
Crazy.
and how they're performing this season, they are better than us. They don't need to add the best talent available.
Bro,
They
they
need to
got
add more of a
number
positional
but they
fit.
got the number 2 pick just for the conversation of it.
I
Shaden Sharp
just
is a
can't
high
see
lottery
4
pick.
draft picks though.
But that's
Like
why I'm
4
saying,
draft picks.
yeah,
Like
they get more draft
expending 4
capital.
draft picks to get a higher pick, when especially when they had the chance to tank and they didn't tank. So now you're gonna flush 4 draft picks down the drain
Well,
so that you could correct your mistakes.
considerably it's 2. The other one that I said is the
I agree
swap
with
worst
Pod.
with the other one that I said was the swap worst with the Rockets in 2027, which is probably going to be a pick between 22 and 30. And then the top 8 protected 76ers pick in 2027, which I also said add an extra bit of a protection on it. So this way, if it falls between like 9 through 12, Brooklyn gets to keep it. If it falls through 1 through 8, then it goes to Philly.
Yeah.
But
And
that's the thing. It's like,
I
how do you?
agree. I agree with what Elijah said, but I want to know why Joey agree with Pod. Why you agree with Pod, Joey?
Because I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but man, we did all of this to get our picks back and just to fucking try to win, just so we could fucking give them away to try to move up in the draft. Like
Well, can
we
I
should
ask
have
you a
just
question
stayed
though?
the
What is
course and
And
fucking
all they
tanked
have
from
to
jump.
do instead of
No,
doing that,
hold on, but be
because his
specific
pick.
about the picks. Be specific about the picks. The Knicks picks, the Buck pick, or talking about our pick. Like
It doesn't.
which
It
draft
doesn't.
pick you talking about? That's my question. That's a question. Like what draft pick would we
I
be
think he like
trading?
lagged out a little bit because he was
I think
talking kind of cut out.
I think it's all
The
about the
24
Suns picks. Why do
the
we
20
give up those valuable picks to get our own picks back if we're not going to build up the
Well,
value? I think that's what Joey
okay. So
alluded
here
to.
was my reasoning behind what I was saying before about what the offseason could look like. Say that Brooklyn only selects 3 out of the 5 picks that they have because they make a trade up, right?
Mhm.
That's 11 players in the roster guaranteed for next season. You bring back Cam Thomas, you bring back Zaire Williams, that's 13 players in the roster. You only have 2 spots available in free agency. There's no stars available, and you got younger because you're bringing in drafted players. This team is not going to over succeed the way that they did this season. They're not going to have as many hungry guys. They're going to have more guys that they have to develop around. And what I think the point of this is that this draft is so deep that even though the 1 through 3 really does take, it's like a big leap between 1 and 3 and then 4 through 30. Like it is a big difference in talent, but next year's draft class, if you land top 5, you are finding a superstar. DeBansta and Darren Peterson would be picks 1 and 2 this year over Cooper
The
Fletcher.
monster.
That is just a fact.
Yo,
Hey,
whoever said the
Breeze, my bad.
monster? That's a nice nickname. That's a
Breeze,
nice nickname.
I was having technical difficulties, but I was talking about the Phoenix picks though.
Yeah, I mentioned that, Joey. I mentioned that. I knew you were going there.
Yeah, I mean the thing is what would you rather? Would you rather the Suns picks in 2025 and 2027, or would you rather your own picks back this year and next year? 2025
This
and
year, next year.
2026 are
We got
far
the
better
better.
draft
Well,
classes
We
than
got the better hand.
2027.
Hold on 1
We
second.
got the better hand having our
Yeah,
pick.
2027
How
so
could y'all
far
say
isn't
that
as good
when
of a
they
draft
could, they
class.
could potentially draft above us? Like
Bro, the
it's
Right.
not
Phoenix
out of the
Suns is
question.
what's the Phoenix Suns record, bro? Like
They're 2
They're
games out of the
currently
play-in right
at
now. They're 2
12.
games out of the play-in right now.
Yeah, they're
I'm
currently the
They
12th
may
pick.
not make
find
the.
that.
They may not make the play-in.
They'll make it.
They'll
Yeah,
make
they'll
it.
They ain't making a
Barely,
damn
Scott.
thing.
Scott,
Them niggas is
barely.
blowing it up. See, bro,
Barely.
yo, Scott, you got to look at the West one more time, bro, and tell me
No,
that they make it.
They
I
got
want them to
26
make it.
wins.
Nah,
Bro,
because
I
they
don't.
think about it. With
they got
AD
26
out,
wins.
with AD out potentially for the season, there's already talks that Kyrie's going to opt out, so he may sit himself out for the last couple games of the season. I think Dallas is the team to slip out of the play-in, and Phoenix to bump back into it. Either way, Phoenix is going to be a lottery pick potentially, but when you're at 13 or 14, you're not bumping up to top 5, top 10. You're going to stay around that range.
Yeah.
So hold on. Again, to just for clarity, is it possible that we could do finagle? Again, my thing is, I'm really trying to build. Just for clarity, I'm trying to build this year and next year, right? I mean, this
If
this
you do
draft
this
and next draft.
scenario here with
I want to build a team with those picks. I don't think we need to
scroll
be
to the
getting in the draft after these 2 seasons. After
scroll
that,
to,
I'm
scroll to the other
trading all
picks.
those draft picks if I got to.
If you want filter, do the filter on the left, filter
You
by
got to
team.
stop putting
And click on the
Finagle and
top.
the Nets in the same sentence, bro. It don't correlate.
That's a
I-
finagle draft.
I
pick.
just don't. I just cannot see that you would value those upper picks that much that you would trade 4 first-round picks and
4?
all you had to do was lose games, and you could have gotten up there. I just don't see like how a GM survives after that. Like you do this trade.
Fortunately, Sean Marks knows one man named Joe Desai. Fortunately, Pod.
Listen, it would be. I'm not doubting that he would keep his job, but if like this, what Dylan is doing, I understand what Dylan is doing. I've done it. I've sat there and tried to.
He had no problem arguing me to keep his job though.
I was gonna say, Breezy, click filter by team and do Nets, just so this way you can just see the Nets picks.
I will say this to Dylan's point. What Dylan is doing is what you should be doing as a GM. Unfortunately, we have a GM that lacks creativity, so it would be hard for me to see Marks do any type of trading at this draft. He's probably going to draft whoever he gets the selection at.
Top, second team.
You know that. I mean, Pod, to your point, that's Sean Marks' problem. He's not an ingenuity type GM. He's probably going to select wherever he picks. These picks fall at. He's probably not going to move up rankings.
This dude is
probably not going to do much.
These are the picks.
Yeah, these are the 4 picks that I had for this mock
John
draft.
said he sleep at the wheel.
Bro,
wait, what, Joey?
That's your 4 picks?
I said you. Sean Marks is
I
sleep at
think
the
Thomas
wheel, right?
Sorber is going to.
He may been sleep at the wheel all year, Joey.
Yo, take it easy, man. Damn.
I like
I love Sean Marks so much.
No
That's
way
why.
No, but Breezy, he's a horrible GM, Breeze. Like, none of us could give this guy any type of credit, man. He has done nothing for this organization.
Good footwork.
Man, we
He has
know. I'm
good
not
footwork.
telling y'all
He
not
has
to
a
say that,
mid-range,
but
too.
let's get to these draft picks, man. Like, just halt. Just let him breathe. All right, so hold on, because I want to talk about Thomas Sorber, because I know they had Ewing out, and if he is sent out of Georgetown, I just think
he's the niggas that we supposed to end up with.
He's really a 4. He's a college center.
Leaf. Hold on. Let me.
Yeah.
Leaf. Do you watch college basketball?
No.
Why should I?
Okay, that's exactly why. That is exactly why.
Give me one reason why I should.
Because we have draft picks. That's why you should.
Why should I?
With all due respect.
Here, bro.
So I asked the question. I said, these are the dudes we gonna end up with. And the question that you asked me was, do I watch college basketball?
Top 15 before his season-ending wrist injury. Thomas Sorber is the 3rd best big man in this draft class.
No, I'm asking a question.
Yeah.
You're not going to be satisfied with any pick that isn't top 3. Unfortunately, I'm the same way, but this is what the realistic reality looks like.
Danny Wolf might be around.
So why you said that, bro? You said it like I was alone in that.
Leaf, hold on, let him.
Dylan, why are you doing
Just
this
go
to
ahead,
Breezy,
man.
Dylan?
Scott,
Dylan,
I had Danny Wolf go 18 to Dallas right before us.
All right.
Yeah.
I could see him going to Dallas. Yeah.
Dylan, why are you doing this to Breezy?
You know,
Now
somebody's going to drop back,
taking up
though, that we might not even realize.
Wait, hold on. I can't. What did I do to Breezy?
Pause. No, I just my thing is it's good content. Like I like sometimes I'll be more in the moderation. Sometimes I throw my hands in the air, man. Like, come on, man. Like it's either that or sub guys, and I'm not subbing you guys, man.
Dylan, are those your selections, Dylan, that you did in that mock draft, Dylan?
I did a full 2-round mock draft. I made every single pick.
And that last pick said 36 on it. I thought we had 4 first-round picks.
And Dylan,
we traded 2 of them to move.
Hold on. All right, so hold on. Let's let Leaf rebuttal.
This is the first time I've ever done a scenario where I move up between picks through 8.
Right. So
really
explain that, and then we're gonna have Leaf rebuttal, and then we're gonna get the PT after that.
Like I said, if you miss out on the top 3, you want to get the best available prospect. Do you take Derek Queen at 8? It may be a little too early for him. Kaman Malawach is likely gone. You're now in the range where Liam McNeely may be your best player at 8. That's not worth it. You need a point guard or you need a center. That needs to be your best available pick. VJ Edgecombe's the closest thing to a point guard you're going to get at pick 4. Like that is the best available prospect.
Gone at 10?
I think Queen is in the range between, like, realistically, if OKC lands pick 7. Realistically, if OKC lands pick 7, I think he can go as early as there. But realistically, 7 through 11 is probably where I see him.
Hold on, Boogie Flam from the town too, right?
I was going to say, Boogie Flam was a projected lottery pick, and he had season-ending wrist surgery. The efficiency is a problem, but he has shown very, very high upside.
You know, Sean Marks like drafting.
He's 6'2", though. What about
Sean Marks loves drafting his traditional rehab assignment. So Boogie Flan is a guy that genuinely could be a starting point guard.
So he like drafting niggas that he got to fix.
Yeah, Sean Marks is like a
Shit
female.
is ridiculous, bro.
He won't hop into a relationship.
Oh
unless he
my
knows
God.
Nah, he's just he's real thrifty. He's a thrifty type of guy, you know.
I done heard Boogie Flan name way too much, bro, up in these parties, bro. Like,
Sean Marks likes damaged goods.
Oh
You
my
think
God.
Whoa,
you think we
guys,
can get
guys.
two
Boogie's
picks
on
in
the
the
my
top
top of the
goodness.
Before
roster,
Boogie got
guys.
hurt, man, he was a dog.
Do you think we can get 2 picks in the top 20?
Well, we have 2 picks in the top 20. We
No,
have
I'm
we have
saying-
our own pick, and then the Bucks pick currently is 19.
Yeah, so that would be like 19, 18. Right?
Yeah, something like that.
And we're a Giannis injury away from that pick being
Igor
15.
might fall
so.
down to that 18.
Yeah.
If we were able to get Yegor Demon and a pick in the lottery, that's a win. That's a
Yeah,
win.
I
Where y'all
like
think?
that.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
I like Queen
What
and
you
Igor.
think about
I
Nick
love
Giannis calf injury is looking very, very sus, bro. I ain't gonna
All
lie.
right,
I
so
told y'all
I
that.
got a
Hold on,
question, y'all. So the Bucks
I told
pick
y'all
is
that.
looking good,
Yo,
right?
y'all ain't gonna believe
The Bucks pick is looking good. What about the Knicks pick? Where y'all see that landing at?
The Knicks pick is
close to 30.
yeah, the Knicks pick is top.
27,
Yeah,
26,
they're
25.
27. That's that pick right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
They better get OG back. I heard OG
Oh,
out.
man.
And Mitchell Robinson just got cleared for 5v5.
Yeah, but I
so
still think they not going to be.
No, they'll
the
be a
Knicks
one and
pick
done in the
might
playoffs.
drop a little bit.
I want to, but they gonna. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Their
might.
record is good too. So
Yeah, they'll
I
make
can't
the
really defend
playoffs
them.
for sure.
Oh, but I'm saying it'll drop a little.
Don't nobody give a shit about the Tangerines. Let's get back to these niggas that were on the damn
Well,
draft
they owe
board.
me money, man. They owe me money.
They owe you money.
Point of,
Hey, whoa,
Then you need
Scott,
them-
what's
them-
going on here, Scott?
Then you need to go to Madison Square Garden and figure that out, bro. Like
They owe my team. They owe my team money. They got picks. They owe us, man.
That's right.
They owe us some bread.
If they owe, they gotta pay.
They gotta
all right, well, then where the payment at?
Yeah, well, these picks.
You see the payment.
These
This ain't no damn payment. You call this shit a payment?
Hold on,
27?
Hold on, let him finish. Let him finish. Hold
Let
on.
him cook.
How is y'all thinking?
He didn't get the dink pate, and I heard about him, but I don't know
he
much.
has connections with Jordy Fernandez. He was supposed to
Dink
be
Pate?
yeah, he was supposed to be like an early 20s first round pick, but because of how much talent there is in this, he's probably going to drop into the second round. So that's who I got us taken there. He's he's considered a point forward, so he can actually play point guard.
He played point guard all last year. He played forward this year so he could score and get more scouts' attention. But he's the problem with him is he aged. We've seen
how many points he put up. He 18 years old. Damn, man.
Yeah, he was on.
Nigga play basketball in Mexico City, bro. Like, why?
Yeah.
Because he was on G League Ignite,
didn't wanna
and
go
then
to
the
college.
NBA got rid of G League Ignite, so now he's on New Mexico City playing in the G League. That's that
makes
answer.
sense. That makes sense.
So he's been
Yeah,
playing
but
against professional
he's
players since he
6'8".
was 17.
He's 6'8". He has a nice handle for his size, nice court vision. His shot is just not dependable.
Sound like
That's
a
what he's
steal.
trying to do this year.
Sound like somebody we got on our team already.
This is a very interesting mock. Dylan, this is a very interesting mock job.
You laughing? You sound like somebody we got on our team already.
You sound like
I
Tim
think-
Walker.
I think this is a good mix of players with different skill sets that could complement this team's future. I like how there's a difference that each of these players brings. Edge brings the athleticism, Schauber brings the rebounding, Boogie brings the speed, and Dink Pate is a combo guard. Like, I like balance. I feel like this could be a balanced thing. Can Marks pull it off? Though is the question. That's
I think he's good. I think Marks can do it.
He turns
I
into the
think top pick
podcast,
wants to be a
man.
guard
You
or
gotta
a
be
center.
listening.
You're-
Yeah,
you're-
they gotta be listening to the podcast, bro. We lit, we up. Like, they gotta be scrolling through Twitter. They know Nets Kingdom. Like, they be following us, bro. Like, if he listening to us, bro, we could be helping, man. That's why I told you I don't judge Sean Marks. Help Sean.
Wait, Sean Marks listening to this? Sean, resign! Get out of here! Let's get somebody new in charge, man. Come on. We need a new manager. Let's go. Wake up. I hope you heard that one, man.
I've been waiting for Bob Myers. I've been waiting for Bob Myers to answer the phone for the last 2 years, bro. That shit ain't
Yeah,
happening.
seriously, man. Get Bob Myers here, man. That guy's at least got pedigree, man.
Hold on, I just want to. Hold on, I just want to. Hold on, I just want to let Easy know we here for him. He lost money playing on Luca. Yo, we here for you, man. You know,
I'm not, because what the hell you put Luca? What you put money on Luca for?
It's okay, man. You be all right. You be out, Easy.
Bob Myers is helping run the Washington Commanders. He's in DC.
Hold on. I want to hear more.
Yeah.
Hold on. I want to hear more about Dink Pate and his connection to Jordy Fernandez. So, do you think that he can make him a point guard?
He is a point
Of course
guard.
he can.
I don't know if it's
He's
specifically
Jordy.
point guard, but like a point forward. It's kind of similar to like a Ben Simmons role.
He
Just
was like
Make who a point guard? Who we talking
Dink
about?
Pate. Dink Pate.
Dink
Dink
Pate.
Dink Pate.
It's a hell of a
Dink
fucking
Pate.
name.
What the?
Oh yeah, it ain't got
Yo,
the E
I
over
swear
the.
to
It don't got
God,
the
bro.
accent over the E. My fault.
Chill, Leaf, chill.
Leaf is going to be the Nets fan, similar to how Knicks fans were with Porzingis on draft night.
Yes.
Every pick he's going to have a problem with.
Bruh, and you not, bro? You really gonna be sitting here watching
No,
this shit?
because
Be like,
I have been sitting here every single day studying college basketball because I actually do my due diligence as a fan.
what
who
the
has
fuck
picked
that got to
in
do
this
with the league, bro? Stop.
Well, how
Hold
do
Leaf,
NBA
I don't even know what
players
you
Dink
become
mad
Pate
NBA
don't
players?
even play in college, bro. He playing the
How
goddamn G League.
how do
Leaf,
NBA players
like
become NBA
seriously,
players?
Leaf. What are you
They
mad
grow up,
about?
they play
That's a good
basketball, they
question,
play in the
PT. I don't
NBA.
even know what he's mad
They have to
about.
go through college or the G League.
And Leaf, why you yelling, man? Like, damn, you don't even know who these players are.
Listen,
Point being
is
is in
it-
this draft, you get the best available pick. You get a center who can replace Day'Ron Sharp. You
Yeah.
get your point guard who, yeah, needs a little bit of rehabbing, but it's not a major injury. It's a wrist injury on his non-shooting hand. And then you get a point forward, a guy that can do a little bit of everything. Solid draft for the shitty position that we got put in. But hopefully what this does is allows you to
I
develop
mean,
these
for the
guys.
shitty position that we put ourselves in, yeah, okay.
Dylan, no, you can't give up 4 first round picks for a
Dude,
player
the
that you don't even
2027
know what
draft
he's
class
going to be.
is not.
Wait, Dylan, you gave up 4 first to get Edgecombe. That's what you did. Oh, I can't do that. I can't get 4 picks, man.
I will
Move
explain
on.
this again.
That's a problem.
Shut up. I will explain.
No, I will not
this
shut up.
again.
That is a
Holy fuck.
bad
I don't
problem.
care if they, I
The
do not care
simulation
if they're-
put us
Dylan,
at
you're
pick-
fired.
the simulation
Let him
put us
cook.
the simulation put us at pick 8. I traded pick 8. I traded pick 24. I traded two future first round picks to move up to 4.
Okay.
That's
so
a lot,
again,
bro.
it depends on
Dylan,
the
you
years
gotta
of the
redo
picks,
that
the
shit, bro.
protections
Come
of the
on, that's
picks.
Yeah, I can't trade 4 picks, man. That's just
Motherfuckers are acting like I'm the
man.
actual GM doing this shit. You don't know what protections would be on those picks. You don't know what picks those would be. If it's the Houston swap pick that we have in 2027, that pick's going to be between 22 and 30. Who gives a fuck? The 2027 draft class is a weak draft class already, based on what we've seen.
Dylan, we give up picks that turn into stars. Dylan. Don't you remember with Tatum and Brown and
Well, pick that
I
turns
was saying
from 22
that
to 30.
last night, and they said I was tripping. Dylan, I said that last night. I said, yo, all of those picks 2031, 2030, and 2029, 2028, 2027.
Yeah, the same people.
Yo, get that shit off the screen. His ass is on timeout, bro.
The same people that
I was
complain
all
about
up
trading
for this
picks
till I
to
heard
move
about
up
the
in
4
draft.
first. Now I'm kind of out of
The
that.
same people that
Can't
complain about
go
trading up into the draft.
I
Like, what do you
Right.
think? What do you think you're gonna do? You're gonna trade pick 8 and 36 to move up to 4? This shit's not realistic. Be fucking real. What would you rather? Would you rather trade up in the draft for better talent, or would you rather trade 5, 6 first round picks for Giannis? My point being, shut up.
ain't no way I'm getting
At the end of the day, Dylan, it's a gamble where you're giving up assets. I feel like every time we give up assets, no matter who it is for, we kind of get screwed there. But
I mean, realistically, I don't want to trade up for VJ Edgecombe. I just put out the scenario because I hadn't done a draft like that yet. Realistically, if you land at pick 6 through 8, fucking stick the pick because you fucked up anyway. Trade up into the lottery with 2 of your later first and a future first. Like, if
Well,
there's a
Dylan, what's your other scenario, bro?
My
let's see the other scenario.
My other scenario is if you land pick 6, you go, come on, Malawatch. If you land pick 8, you go Derek Queen. And with that, you trade 2 of your later first-round picks plus a future first-round pick to move back up into the lottery and get Jeremiah Fears. So you get your big-time point.
2 lottery picks. Okay.
And then you have 1 additional first-round pick. You take a wing, and with the second-round pick, you take a wing.
I sound a little bit better, bro. Dylan done pointed himself to damn Doctor Strange.
I sit here and actually
You done pointed yourself to Doctor Strange with the Tom ring in this mug, bro. Like, go ahead. What's your other one, bro? Like, because I know you got more.
You're really messing up this conversation.
He said, I know
I'm
you got
trying to
more.
talk to Dylan. Dylan, has there ever in NBA history been a trade like this before?
The Celtics trading back from pick 1 to 3. They gave up pick 1 for pick 3, and I believe 3 future first-round picks from the 76ers.
No.
It was 2 or 3 first-round picks from the 76ers.
No, let me look that up. Listen, there's no way that they're giving
If
four.
you cannot trade a Prius for a Bugatti. Moving up 4 spots in a really good draft class, there is a big difference
I
in
know
skill
that.
set between a VJ
Listen,
Edgecomb and a Derek Queen.
I
Or
know
like
that, but you gotta
there's a
face
huge difference.
No, Dylan, this is cope, Dylan. This is cope. This is not real because I talk basketball with you.
He said this is
follow
cope.
I follow you.
Yeah.
I follow you. I respect what
I don't know
you're
if that's good
saying.
sponsorship.
I understand what
we
you're
don't
saying.
do cope.
I was writing on the back of a napkin similar
Coca-Cola.
shit.
There you
let him
go.
talk 'cause
There
his
you
mic's
go.
really
That
low.
works.
Let him talk because
Dylan,
his mic's really low.
Yeah.
Dylan, this is not happening.
I never said it's happening. I just put it out as a scenario that has potential to happen.
This just the like. Do you know what would happen to Sean Marks, his reputation, if he gave 4
You do
first-round
realize
picks
that trading 2 future
to move
first-round
up?
picks when you have over 14
Yeah.
first-round picks, you know that doesn't do much to you, right? We have 4 picks in 2027. If you give up
And
2
they need every
2027
single
picks, you
one
still
of
have
them.
2 picks. No, you don't, because realistically, you're going to draft the next 2 years and you're going to trade for a superstar. That's what's going to end up happening.
Right,
You're
that's why
going
they
to
need
draft
those
2
picks.
young
And if
stars,
something
and
goes
even though
wrong,
Breezy hates it, you're likely to trade Cam Thomas once he's
Oh
on a
no.
contract
damn.
and package that with picks
Never.
for a superstar. That's the likely route. That's what's
Like
going to end up
Aki said,
happening.
never.
listen, this is cope, guys. We know, like I understand why Dylan is doing it. It's not coming from a bad place. It's not even coming from a place from someone who don't know what he's talking about. He knows what he's talking about.
This is like my 4th or 5th scenario. This is not a real this is not.
How many more you got? How many more you got, Dylan?
I mean, shit, yo,
Dylan,
load up Fanspo and do a random draft
I
simulator.
got
I'll tell you right now.
I got Fanspo right here. Hold on, look. Let me.
Yeah, go to
I
the
got some
draft
shit
lottery
too. Let
simulator,
me.
and we'll go from there.
Hold on, I got some shit too, because this is what I say, and this is where they, scoffed at my draft projection.
See what
Listen,
you did, Dylan?
hold on, no. I'm inspired.
I blame you, Dylan.
He said he's inspired. I'll take all the credit for that. Thank you.
Hold on, listen.
Yeah, he's gonna have trade up draft. He's gonna have let's trade 3 second-round picks to move up. Like,
hold on.
Yeah, but that's my point. That's my point. The trade that I made is realistic. That's what it takes to move up 4 spots in a good draft class.
Yeah,
no. What I'm
he's
saying.
right about that.
Hold on. Let me. Please.
You giving Breezy ideas, but I don't like it.
Right.
I love it. Breezy, talk your shit.
Hold on. Easy, thank you, Easy. He said, "Yo, this is coke. It's crazy work." All right, so hold on. We're gonna slow it down.
Coca-Cola.
Right. Thank you, Lee, for the W cleanup. 2031, 2030, all of these picks, 2029, all of these.
That's all future draft. That's future trade capital, not draft capital.
That's what I'm saying. We go trade these draft capital for, and I use Charlotte for example, but there was good pushback because they was like, "Yo, they're gonna use their picks."
These picks are for shy, man. Relax.
For shy?
Get SGA in 2026.
This motherfucker. Me trading 2 firsts in the future plus 2 firsts to move up for VJ Edgecomb. That's unrealistic or a bullshit idea. But saying that SGA is gonna be available.
Did KD and Harden and eventually Westbrook leave OKC? You understand that?
Well, you do realize that SGA is eligible for a supermax extension that's going to make him the highest paid player in basketball.
He ain't gonna get that. He ain't gonna get that from no damn OKC. But I would like to see it.
Yeah,
How so? Sam Presti's there now. Sam Presti's there now. They have a big 3. They're number 1.
Who has Sam Presti gave a supermax to outside of Russ?
Well, he just gave a rookie max extension to Chet.
Hey, why didn't they?
One more time.
Why did James?
When has Sam Presti, since being in OKC, had the ability to give a super max?
Dylan, why did James?
How they gonna pay the rest of the?
He was with Russ.
Yeah, and paid him twice.
How they gonna pay the rest of their number ones?
I think
they paid Russ once, and then they got rid of him.
Yo, Dylan, I want an apology when he becomes available.
Okay? Who? SGA?
SGA.
Listen. I've always said I would rather be
when he becomes available to us, or what
than being proven right. So if
you're right, but why y'all don't? How y'all give motion to that with OKC having a success with Shea and them probably going to do the most to keep Shea? But John Morant, hold on, PT, you ain't let me finish. You ain't let me finish. And then in contrast to John Morant and him being available to come in, like. he's not gonna be available to come here. He bugged up with Jordy Fernandez. Jordy gonna be like, nah, I don't want him on the team. You trying to tell me Jordy
Stop that,
Fernandez?
bro. That was just comp, bro. Stop doing that.
I was gonna say, Breezy, if you want, do a random draft simulation. I'll show you what we do.
Look, guys.
I don't want no more draft simulations. I just want to hear his idea.
I think the second mock draft makes a little more sense. You work a little backwards, get Derek Queen, you trade for Jeremiah Fears. I think that's a little more straightforward.
It sounds better, but it's not as realistic.
It's a little more realistic than the Edgecombe thing. I can't trade 4 picks for a guy who could be a potential bust.
Hold on. So hold on. Let me slow it. I'm trying to slow it down to.
None of them ain't none of them realistic, but I'm gonna get the one that sound better.
Listen, but what I'm saying is like a team like I'm just throwing a team that's always like in rebuild mode is like Washington. I'm not gonna say Portland because, like I said, they playing well, so that's maybe. But just a team that can use this draft capital 2031, 2030, 2029, 2028. Who could use that draft capital? Like who would that behoove and how it, you know what I mean? We could work with them to get what we want.
It's assets for a trade. It's
assets but again, like we're in a position that OKC is in. OKC could literally give up 7 first-round picks for Giannis next year, and they would still have like 8 or 9 first-round picks to work around. We're in the similar position. You give up 2 future first-round picks to move up for a pick, and you still have 10-plus first-round picks to work with over the next 7 years. Plus, on draft night is when you're eligible to that. I'm sorry. After draft night, you are then eligible for the following year's pick. So right now, the maximum pick I think we have is 2031. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Dylan,
after draft night, we have 2032 to trade.
Yeah, it's 2031.
Yeah, so after draft night, we would have our 2032 pick.
What you said, PT?
They gave up. It's not just the 2 picks. If they would have to trade up, that means it's the amount of draft picks they gave up, 1.5 for
pick number 8, a late first round, and 2 future firsts.
And then 2 more.
That's realistic.
Yo, I swear.
Like I said, one of those future firsts can be protected. Like I said, one of those future firsts can be protected.
And draft night's going to be very interesting, man. Potentially for the right reasons or wrong.
The hell with draft night? What about the damn lottery setup, bro? Like that's what I'm waiting on. I don't want to even talk about it. Like this shit to me, bro. We going around in a big ass circle. That's what we'll be doing.
That's May 12th, I believe. So that'll be about half away.
Right. So do a draft lottery sim and then just select the Nets, and I'll do the 4 picks or the 5 picks.
Right. Hold on,
I gotta head out.
Right. Slowing it down because I'm about to close out soon too. Is all right. For one, the whole thing with Lamelo Ball, I might have exaggerated after seeing that one game. Shout out to Player One in the chat. Shout out to Dylan because I'm still on the fence about it. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm just going over the title and what we were supposed to be talking about. Nets and Cavs, I could do that tomorrow night. I know I do recaps more than precaps. I ain't tripping on that. But yeah, I just wanted to go over what we actually did discuss. And to John's point, the draft is going to be interesting, man. If we doing all of this, yeah, man, I'm really excited to see what the Nets are going to do. And when I looked at the standings, we not that bad. We like the number 6 team in the league. And again, I made my debates about why we should go higher than teams that
number 6 and what?
Breezy,
the worst teams. Worse than
go around the room and ask where do you think we're gonna pick?
Okay, I'll ask me first. Me, I feel like we're gonna pick in the top 5. I strongly feel that way.
Nah, you gotta say the number. I'm writing this down.
Oh shit, I gotta give you a whole number right now. All right, let me see. So, let me do my calculations.
Bro, ain't no need to say nothing. He just want to see how right he is and how wrong everybody else is, bro. That's all this shit is. That's all what this shit is for. That's what this shit is all about. This shit ain't about nothing else.
That's the gist of it right there.
This shit ain't about nothing else, man. Come on, like, why are we doing it?
Well, if that's the case, just remember I told y'all 15.
I still don't believe 15.
I don't think.
I hope you write down 15 too.
Right, write down 15.
Write down 15. Post it to Twitter and pin it.
He said write down 15 facts. Write down 15.
Write 15. Take a picture of
So
it.
you
Post
write
to
it
Twitter,
down.
and
Take and put that as the emblem.
I did.
Listen.
I
Hold
did.
on.
I got it on my jersey.
PT, I don't think.
All right, hold on. So hold on. The Bucks pick. My thing is the Bucks pick. They got a winning record, but Giannis is out. They 4-6 in their last 10. I don't think the Nets. I think the Nets should keep doing what they're doing. And when I say keep doing what they're doing, I mean in our last. No. I'm not gonna say keep doing what they're doing because we won our last.
Have y'all seen our schedule, bro?
Nah.
We're
I
probably
don't want to look at the schedule.
Anybody looked at our schedule?
Already.
Probably going 8-20 to finish the season.
We got one of the easiest schedules in the league, like top 10.
Bruh,
Name off that schedule then. Go ahead.
Cam Thomas not even back yet. This is crazy.
I'll tell you right now.
They're not bringing him back.
We actually have a tough schedule. Hold on.
Thank you.
Look at
bro. I don't see how we don't lose with Cam Thomas.
2 days ago. We're like sixth. We're like the sixth worst, the sixth easiest.
I mean, if this is easy, then Godspeed, because you got
we the sixth easiest and we the sixth worst. How that shit work?
We got the
Based
Cavs.
on our records that we
Hold
gotta
on,
compete
I'll
with.
tell you right now. I don't know how this is easy because I've already looked at it and it's not easy.
We played the Cavs.
You got the Cavs, 76ers, Wizards, Thunder, Trailblazers, Pistons, Spurs, Warriors, Hornets, Lakers, Cavs, Bulls, Celtics, Hawks, Celtics, Pacers, Dallas, Toronto, Clippers, Washington,
That's
Dallas,
tough.
Minnesota, Toronto, New Orleans, Atlanta, Minnesota, New York. That's our last 28 games.
Schedule.
That is not
no
easy
damn
at all.
easy
We're
schedule.
Going,
It's
we're going
Who taught you that, PT? Where you getting this from?
That's an 8 and 20.
Coach
Where you getting this from? What website was you on?
Coach Jordy.
What website was you on?
Jordy said it's still easy work.
It's called Tankathon. They are sick. They have the
Tankathon. That's the most
hardest
untrustworthy.
records.
Oh my god! I'm about to throw this phone. Bro.
It's math. It's not voodoo. It's not voodoo. It's just based off of the team's record, which is who's has to play the hardest teams coming up, and we're 16th.
Because we play 4 teams, a combined 7 games that are lower than us in standings. That's all. But realistically, the competition that we're playing outside of that is tough. And not to mention, there was already a report on Bleacher Report like 5 days ago mentioning that Cam Johnson, D-Lo, Nick Claxton, they could be starting to hit load management days, so this way they can actually tank. There's already that rumor, so keep an eye on them moving forward. Because they're probably
Joey doesn't believe in that. Joey doesn't believe in load management. If you could play, you could play.
Nah,
so,
he's not the one that makes
this is gonna be.
Nah, don't do that. Y'all know what's going on with Cam Thomas. I can't let y'all do that.
Y'all know it's gonna work. It's gonna work. I'm telling you.
How's it gonna work?
15th.
You will see. You see. Remember, I told you before they was gonna lose a lot of games.
We're at 20 wins. We're 20 wins, Scott.
Yeah, even if we go 8 and 20 for the rest of the season, we're 28 wins. That's not good enough.
Yo, John, we have 1 win above.
Don't start that shit easy.
Nah, you know what the crazy thing is, Pod? People are talking about tanking for next year. With this coach we got, I don't even know if we're going to tank for next year. We might just let the chips fall where they may lie.
It's not even
That's what it feels
like.
Click on Mock Draft Simulator. I'll do it quick for you guys because I got to fucking
I mean, we have a backcourt right now of D'Lo and Keon Johnson winning us basketball games. Did you guys think that was possible this year? I think that was going to happen.
Listen, no, I'm telling you.
It's called overachieving. It happens. You get younger talent, you develop the talent, you lose more.
If we had Danny Ainge right now, we'd be tanking perfectly, man. I'm telling you. If we had Danny Ainge right now.
Let Breeze go.
Easy, don't start that shit. Don't start that shit, Easy. Don't start that shit.
What is he starting?
We're gonna go to the mock
draft simulator. Go scroll down a little bit and we'll fix this.
So easy. That's crazy.
Scroll down a little bit more. Go to create simulation, I think it's called. A little bit more. Right there. Create view lotto. Click draft sim lottery. We'll do this one time and then I'll just make the picks. No trades.
Ooh. Doing our own group mock draft.
7.
Right. We stick at 7. Okay. So you click use in mock draft.
Oh, I want to do it again because
motherfucker just took away all the authenticity of it. There we go.
Hey, yo, there we go, Breeze.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Them balls, man.
What?
Yo! I was gonna try and keep it realistic with the pick that we were at, but if you want to use this one, use this one.
Up to you guys. Use this one.
If you're gonna use it, Breeze, then click use in mock draft.
use the draft. So yeah, hell yeah, we gonna use the three. We in
If
third.
Jordan Fernandez makes it to the play-in, there's no
All
way.
right, so click on all teams and then click on the Nets. All teams,
Okay,
yeah,
I
click
got you.
on Nets. And then after that, click on full draft. Right there. And then bump the speed up because I ain't trying to wait all fucking day for this CPU to make picks. Bump it all the way up because we're not going to make any trades, so fuck it. And then scroll down a bit. Click on
let me make sure it's
NBA.
all the way up. There you go.
Yeah, click on NBA. And then click on no ceilings for the draft board.
NBA.
Okay. Let's see.
All right, start draft. All right, go
Word.
Ace.
Cooper Flag? No.
Yeah, they had Harper go 1. They do stupid.
Oh, we
shit.
got Ace.
Yeah, go Ace. So click draft on Ace.
Big Ace.
Nice.
I would cry tears.
I know you'd be happy.
So yeah, just click continue.
Tears of joy, right?
Hell, shit. I don't know what feeling I would be going through me at that time if we were able to get Ace after what we've done this season.
Damn, my man Igor is gone.
Go Thomas Sorber.
Thomas Sawyer.
Yeah, you not got
Get
no
drafted
choice.
by who? Us.
I mean, this would be best case scenario. So yeah,
That
click
would
continue.
be
At 19, no. You had him at 18?
Won't he do it?
Nah, I have him ranged between 17 and 21, so 19's about right.
Let me tell you, if they win the lottery or if they get top 3 in the lottery, then it's fixed.
All right.
If that happens,
scroll down a little bit. Scroll down a little bit. Go Nolan Traore, if he's still there.
You like Nolan?
Wait, they took Nolan. Damn.
Hugo Gonzalez.
Now they took
Who took
Nolan.
Nolan?
One of the CPU picks.
Oh, they traded for him?
Yeah, what is it?
Slide
24.
down.
Nah, he's projected above. He's usually at 27, so he's usually above Boogie, which means that he got picked. In that case, then yeah, go Boogie.
Boogie.
He's at 28. You gotta scroll back up, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
That's your backup point guard forever.
Nah, he's got starter potential, man. I'm telling you.
He does.
If he fixes up the efficiency, he reminds me of a slightly lesser athletic version of Ja. If he ever reaches his ceiling. Again, I only base things off of ceiling.
I see a young Tyrese Maxey with this kid, man. He's a speedster out there.
All right, so click on continue.
I see.
Okay.
What was that dude's name? He was the point guard for LeBron and the Cavs.
I'm trying to keep it realistic. Hugo Gonzalez isn't going to be there at that pick, so go Ado Thiaro.
27 pick. They said we got the 27 pick. So.
Yeah, so go Ado Thiaro because Hugo Gonzalez is not going to be there at 27. So
he might.
I'll keep. Nah, he's going. He's going.
Take a look.
He's there. It's just I'm saying I'm keeping it realistic. He's not going to be there at 27.
I would.
So yeah, go Ado Thiaro. Do not take Cannon Catchings in the first round. What are you on crack? Hell no.
Yeah, he is smoking. I'm not.
He is a mid-second round draft pick. Good
He's
potential.
the reason why Yegor is struggling. Yegor would be setting him up perfect.
Yeah, Catchings has some efficiency issues. He's a raw prospect. He's nothing. He's got to work.
That doesn't mean he was good.
All right, so click continue.
I do. That's my guy right there. And then
last pick.
One of the best defenders.
Let's
Drake
see.
Powell. Nah, he's going in the second round.
Yeah, Drake Powell. I would take Drake Powell or JT Toppin. He's right there at 43, but he's been having some monster performances, so he's bumping up in draft boards again.
I saw Drake Powell at a tournament in Pennsylvania. That boy locked everybody up.
He's an incredible defensive player. Yeah, go Drake Powell. I like that because he can also play the 2 guard. He's 6'6".
He's a 2 guard that you could play next to Cam Thomas.
Right.
Well, his primary position's a 3, but he can play the 2 because of his height. So like backup 2, maybe long-term starting 3 if he ever reaches max potential. But
and defensively, he fits Jordy's program perfectly. So this would be a great move.
Jordy Fernandez would love this player.
So yeah, click continue again. It's going to simulate to the end, and then it will show you your picks.
Yo, Dylan, do you agree with me that Jordy Fernandez would love Drake Powell?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like I can't think of like.
There's about 7 second-round steals. Will Riley, Drake Powell, Noah Penda, Ding Tate,
Will Riley is
JT
Cam
Toppin,
Johnson.
and
I'm not saying it because he's light skinned. They just the same. They're pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, if that's my draft, I'm doing naked backflips.
That is a
but
great.
I am.
That's a great mock draft. Seriously, get you young star, you get you center of the future, you get a backup potential starting point guard in Boogie, and
Sorber's
you got
a 4.
yeah, and you got Drake Powell too, who potentially be a breakout piece. Like this is a really solid
Sorber's
draft.
6'10", 250. He's just a better offensive version of Day'Ron.
That's why this shit pisses me off so much that they're not tanking straight. Because what makes this draft is that you got the guy at the top of it. And then the rest of it just is like beautiful. You're just looking at it like, God damn, he rebuilt the team almost. Now, if you add another star in 2026, you add Cam Boozer to this, like you don't
Sky's
have
the
to tank
limit.
anymore.
Give me Darren Peterson.
Sky would be the limit. And to Pod's point, like having D'Lo, Johnson, and Claxton lead this team right now, it just doesn't make any sense. It feels like we're working ass
Where are we
backward
going
right now.
with that? Like,
yeah, like selling tickets. Okay, you're the fourth richest franchise. I don't think you have to sell any more tickets this year. Try to get the top pick.
It could still happen, though. It could still happen.
Yeah, but that depends on Jordy actually sitting these guys down, Scott. We don't know if he's going to do that. Jordy has shown unrelenting willingness to do this the right way. He wants to do it his way.
I think we just
you add Cam Thomas to this. You cooking with gas if we were able to do this.
It's just it's too young to win.
Finish the show.
Yeah, it's too young to win.
Yeah, so that's my point though. Is if you draft properly with young guys this season and actually focus on development, unlike they did this year, then you're gonna lose more games next year and put yourself in the best position to be top 3. Because if you land top 3 next year, then it is incredible. I call it malpractice by a front office, but that's all right.
I'm talking about if they just let the kids play next year.
Oh yeah, that's organically. Yes, that's what should have been done this year.
Tank.
That's what should have been done this year. Killian Hayes should have had a standard deal to begin with.
If we traded Johnson and Claxton this summer, we'd be in a great position where we draft. We could do this like the right way you guys talk about, and they'd be set for 2026. It could all line up that way.
If they really want to maximize on cap space, yeah, you trade Claxton and Johnson, you bring back Day'Ron Sharpe on a cheap deal, and then you have the Claxton replacement in Sorber. So it's like you just get cheaper and younger.
Right. So. And you see how easy those moves would be? Like that's why I'm so worried about this management. Like they don't see the moves that we see. Or they don't know how to do it, and that's a problem. Like, if we can figure it out, why can't they? That's the crazy thing.
No, this is something they see that we don't see.
What do they see that we don't see, those guys? Because I see a team that's working backwards as opposed to forwards. Like we keep going back into the past with D'Los and Dinwiddie's. Why not, focus on the young core?
If we get into the top 4 pick, all what you saying will go away, right?
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Right?
Of course.
Am I right or wrong?
But he don't.
So then all this complaining that everybody's doing don't mean nothing.
See, I think the problem is just as a Nets fan, when we've had our own pick,
because they don't need all them draft picks,
we never get it. So
no,
we get
top. Just brought up a great point there.
Top 1. We always
you don't need all
these
draft
you don't need
picks.
number 1. You don't need
number 1, but you don't need all these draft picks neither.
This year it's top 3. Next year it's top 6. Next year's draft class 1 through 8 is much better than this year.
Those draft picks are bargaining chips.
I want Peterson in Brooklyn, yo. Could you imagine? I don't care what the Knicks got going on over there. If we draft Darren Peterson and Ace Bailey in consecutive years, the Nets are the hot ticket in town.
Yo, I'm telling you, man, Darren Peterson's a fucking animal.
If we got Ace and Peterson, man, how can you stop those two young guys? You could get a 3rd star, and you're cooking. You are cooking.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't even think you would need a 3rd star at that point. I think you just let them play it out like Boston did with Tatum and Brown. Let them play it out.
Maybe Dylan, but at the same time, if you want to win a title, you might have to make some things happen at that point.
Maybe he will do a young team and throw the young team out there so he can have another.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like realistically, I don't give a shit if I have to wait four years.
And it doesn't matter.
I don't care if I have to wait 4 years until 2030 to watch.
Yeah.
AJ DeBansta and fucking Dylan Harper, Cook. Like, I don't care.
I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of over AJ DeBanza a bit. I feel like his ego is the size of Tokyo, man. I don't know if that would be beneficial, man.
He do have little ego problems, and
like he wants to go play with Wemby and Paolo, and I'm like, dude, you come to Brooklyn, you staying or you going?
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I like Darren Peterson.
I'm still taking him no matter what, though.
Darren Peterson is an absolute animal. He can play the 1 through 3.
I think Peterson is the real number one. I understand AJ being the number one right now, but I think Peterson, we get him. He could be the number one for Brooklyn, man. I feel like his ego is more in check.
All right, I gotta head out though. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, later, Dylan. I'm finna close out.
Wait, Pod. What you say, Pod?
I was gonna say that the beauty of it is you could not get either one and still end up with Cam Boozer. That's how ill that draft is.
I tell you this: if we got Dylan Harper to be the 1, and you got Darren Peterson to be your 2, that would be a sick combination, man. If we had our 1 and 2 set for both these drafts, that would be wild.
That'd be big.
And the only thing is, if we did get Darren Peterson, Breezy, Cam Thomas would have to accept the bench rule, so that could be a potential conflict.
Nah,
down the
Darren
line,
Peterson's gonna play point guard in the NBA. He's gonna be.
Oh, okay.
He could do both. He's real.
You must want me to end the show.
No, him and Cam Thomas would go to perfect together. He's 6'6".
Perfect.
He know how to move the ball. The only reason why they call him a shooting guard is because he's the best player in high school basketball, and he scores a lot. He can score, and so he does. But he always has the ball. He always brings up the ball, and he always has like 5-6 assists, and while shooting almost every play.
This would be a wicked 3. Ace, Darren Peterson, and Cam Thomas. There's your 1, 2, and 3 right there. That would be That would be scary right there if that all worked out. But just like I said to Breezy, this would be a very interesting draft for us. We have different directions we can go. I just hope the odds fall in our favor. I feel like what we have shown the NBA this season is we're not tanking to tank. We are actually trying, I guess. So maybe that will amount to something. Maybe. I don't know, but we'll see. Maybe.
Yeah, nah, it's all good. I'm finna close out too, just because I got
good show, Breezy. Good show, man.
Great show, man. This is a great show. Again, I want to give a shout out to everybody that was on the panel. I want to give a shout out to everything Brooklyn Nets, John, Scott, Joey BK all day, PT, Python. Definitely want to recap Python's book. I'm more so waiting for the audio to come out so I can tap into it. Then, after that,
where can I see the book at? Where can I get it?
It's on Amazon. I'm gonna post the link on Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah,
congrats on that, Pod. That's amazing, Pod.
Right. So I want
drove me crazy to do it.
Yeah, I want to interview PT about it, but first I'm gonna actually listen to it. I'm gonna get the audio. I probably won't sit down and read it, but I'll get the audio, and then I'll do that. I'll do it that way, so that way it'll be thorough. Y'all love the interview. It's gonna be great. But again, thanks to PT for joining the panel. Shout out to Easy and everybody else in the chat. Shout out to you know what I'm saying, anybody I might have forgot that was on the panel tonight. And I appreciate you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Nets fans is the best fans. I hope you guys in the chat are subscribing to the page. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Really didn't do the precap tonight versus the Cavs, but I'll do the recap for sure. I'm gonna pull up right after the game. So as soon as the game go off, we're gonna recap it right away. I don't know, maybe give me 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna recap it right after. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna be back with more content really soon. Thanks for tuning in. Good night, y'all. Peace.
Good night. Peace.